live right now. What's going on, community? Too many comics or not enough? That's the answer. Tonight we got a special show. We're doing a pre kind of show here. We did it a little bit early since there were no faces chat tonight. And so we are waiting on two more people, but tonight we right now have King of Comicdom. He is the king. He is the man. He's got the big old nasty keys that we don't get. So welcome, Lawrence.
Hi, how are you doing?
We got the professor of comics, Metarog. He knows everything about comics. And he even knows stuff that he doesn't even know he knows. Then we got Mark Allen, four-color commentary. Great guy, very articulate. He also knows quite a few things about comics, and he shares them on his channel. And if you aren't subbed to any of these three, you guys got to check them out. And we got Captainstrangelife, should be here any minute, and Knights of Old Comics. I'm excited to have them. They have not joined this show yet, so they're going to be the newbies. But tonight we're talking pop culture, growing up in America, and what we experienced as a kid in our lives. Now, go ahead, take it, guys. Introduce yourself, and the floor is yours to say and talk to the audience. We got Life with two YouTubers here, and it's all filling up. Lawrence? Anything?
Go ahead.
Roger?
Yes. Greetings, everyone. Great to be here with this esteemed crew. What are we going to start? What are we going to start with? I mean, do you want to start by genre of items?
There's no rules.
By year, no rules.
Whatever you say.
Kind of stream. This is my kind of stream. No rules. I like it. I like it already. This is just anarchy, pop culture anarchy.
There you go.
Hey, this is a page from the previous of the Go-To Geeks, man.
There you go. Anything goes, right? Well, one of the things that I want to start, because I'm the oldest. I don't know about Hans, but I'm the oldest otherwise, right? And you had to love when in 1977, and you got your Atari. Okay?
We were the first ones on the block to have that Sears Atari game.
You had the Sears version, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Man, that was a game changer. I mean, at that point, if I died next year, I would have died happy because, we had arcade games at home, on the TV, whether it was black and white with the rabbit ears, but you had it at home.
It's funny that you show that game too, because that was the best game out of the bunch for quite a while.
Right, because you could play, with you could play against each other. It wasn't just you just didn't play against the computer. You could play against each other, and you had multiple modes. You could bounce the balls. You had barriers. You could make the tanks invisible.
Did your tanks ever glitch and go through the screen all the time?
Oh yeah, the Atari. It was it was a glitchy system, very flickery graphics. But man, we just loved it because when you had nothing and all of a sudden you have a whole new experience at home, man, what a time to be alive as a kid. I was 12 years old when I think I got this.
I remember
perfect age.
Is it Yar's Revenge? Remember that one?
Oh yeah, I got it over here somewhere.
And what was the one where you jumped the alligators and the ponds and all
Pitfall. That's Pitfall.
Oh yeah.
See, when Knights of Old gets on here, he'll tell us about this stuff too, because he's a retro gamer as well.
Mark, do you have anything you want to say?
Oh man, I was sitting here when you said Pitfall. I was thinking about growing up and what a pleasure it was, what a treat it was when my dad actually let us hook the Atari up to the big color television, and we didn't have to play it in black and white, on our little black and white 14-inch screen. So yeah, Pitfall was the game I played incessantly when we had our Atari. And here's the thing, my boys have gotten me hooked. I don't play that many video games anymore, but my boys have gotten me hooked on Apex. And I'm comparing Apex to Pitfall back in the day, and I'm just like, wow, mind-boggling how far the graphics and stuff have come for video games.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know.
There you go, Mike. There's one of your favorites.
Yeah,
Right
I
there.
remember that. To me, was the second after Combat that they came out with. That was so addicting to play.
And what's really cool about this one that you'll like, comic book guys, is that it has a comic book in it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ah, cool.
It came with a comic book in it. Let me see.
Oh yeah, Tapper. 88 Jester says Tapper. That's still one I play, and Dig Dug also.
Look at that art on that, guys.
Nice.
That is just so cool. So
I
you had
still-
the best of both worlds. You had the comic books and the video games all in one.
I still play Dig Dug all the time on the 360.
Oh, yeah, I have the classics collection on the PS2.
So here is our ritual. My best friend and I, on Friday night, I come to his house. We make popcorn. We play Atari for I don't know how many hours. Then we watch Bruce Lee martial arts. I don't know what you call theater, where they have 2 or 3 Bruce Lee movies in a row, and we stayed up till like 1 or 2 in the morning. And then sometimes we'd watch Second City TV instead of the Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a weekly ritual.
That sounds perfect to me, man. Except that I used to do similar things, except we used to watch horror, like monster movies. Instead of we watched the Kung Fu too, but we would watch the monster movies on Saturday mornings. They would give them.
Lawrence, Mark.
In Tulsa, on Friday nights in Tulsa, Channel 8, KTUL in Tulsa used to run what they called the Plenty Scary Movie. It came on 10:30 Friday nights, and that was I ran for years. I can still remember their theme. I've downloaded the theme onto my laptop. But oh yeah, all the classic Bela Lugosi movies and Lon Chaney and all those, just great stuff. And just still to this day, creepy as they can be, they're still classic as far as I'm concerned. They're great.
So let's show our age, because Life with YouTubers said no Jackie Chan. There was no Jackie Chan yet. It was Bruce Lee still. He was the forerunner. He was the pioneer. Right. Jackie was still crapping his diaper.
He was around, just not acting.
He was around. He was showing up in bit parts in Bruce Lee movies and stuff, but he hadn't made his name yet.
Who was that other guy? David Carradine or something like that?
Yeah, David Carradine.
Yep.
We used to watch
Kung
that.
Fu, the show. Yeah, the series. Yeah.
I'm calling Captain. I'm going to see if everything's going okay.
Hey, Roger, you guys are all talking about these video games, man. When I started out, it was Pong, and that's all we had.
We had Pong. Yep. I'm 51. I remember Pong. That was we thought we were uptown because our little controllers would slide out of the console. They had cords on them about that long, and we had a little bit of freedom there,
Well, what was cool, if you wanted to change games, you just hit it, and it changed the color screen, and it was hockey.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah,
that's right.
There you go. Yeah, that's
okay.
right.
But they stepped up Pong later, and they came out with Breakout, and then Super Breakout.
Yep, I have.
When you could finally
Breakout.
Hold the ball and then release it was the Super Breakout.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
88 Jester says
Coleco. Yeah, I had the Coleco Pong.
Oh,
I remember that.
Coleco was the bomb, man. That was when they really made it look like the arcade. King Kong.
That was the Coleco Vision, yeah.
Donkey Kong.
But before that, they had the Coleco clone of Pong.
Right.
With the 2 little dials and the FA wood paneling. But the Coleco Vision was. You're right. That was arcade, almost near arcade perfect stuff.
I hated in television, man. My thumbs would be so sore.
Oh, the disc, the dreaded disc.
Yeah.
You slipped in that little panel and you had like the keyboard thing, and oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. The what got me was a disc of Tron, because it was a never-ending game. So if you were good at it, you'd be there 2, 3, 4 hours. By the time you're 4th hour, you absolutely got no fingerprint left. Literally, it's just a red. It's just a red sore that you got on there. So yeah, I remember that. Sure.
So before we tuned in, Lawrence was watching Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I've got the marathon of it this afternoon.
And he's got the lunchbox right there. Can we see your lunchbox, sir?
Everybody had to have one of these when you went to school.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. That
Now,
is a
who
nice
wasn't
one.
in love with Wonder Woman? Oh my goodness.
And then you had
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was in love with Wonder Woman, man, but when I saw
Catwoman.
Batgirl on the TV show, the
Aquaman.
66, woo, that was it for
Wow.
me. I was in love.
Now
Oh, you know
I
it.
had the Marvel lunchbox. In fact, I had this. This is the thermos that went with it right here.
Oh
Nice.
yeah,
And
look at that.
and I don't have the lunchbox, but I always wondered, why is Spider-Man? I don't know if my camera will make it. Why is he swinging? That is a rope. It's colored and drawn like a rope. You know, and the same thing on the lunchbox. It was it always boggled my mind as a kid. But
You know,
yeah.
I found something out cool today. A little bit before getting ready for the show, I was watching The Toys That Made Us on Netflix. Have you guys seen
Right.
that?
Oh yeah.
I saw the last season. Yeah.
Season 3, they talked about the Power Rangers, and Stan Lee tried to bring the Power Rangers to America before the actual show was brought. I mean, he was the first one who discovered the genre over there, the TV show, and he thought, man, this would be cool. And the lady that was his boss, she pitched it over here, but nobody said, oh, that's no good. And so there was a Spider-Man. Oh, Captainstrangelife is here, man. Yeah.
Right.
I was having
Hans.
I was having a problem getting on here with this mic. It was I couldn't get it to work.
We don't see you though, but we hear you fine.
All right, so now what do I got to do?
You could refresh it. Try refreshing it.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, there was a Spider-Man TV show in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Very successful.
And he was from another planet. I forget the name of it, some like Spider Planet or something.
Yeah.
And his thing that he would yell was, "The hell spider is here." And later on, they introduced a giant robot like Transformers, and then he would pilot the giant robot. And I thought, man, that is so cool. I never knew that.
Yeah.
I'd like to get that on DVD. Yeah, Hans, if you refresh your screen, try that, and then you might have to just follow the little steps to get back in.
Okay, just as an old guy trope here, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out that from what I understand, modern day Marvel has worked that Spider-Man into regular Marvel continuity now. He's because they've got the Spider-Verse and everything, and that Spider-Man from that TV show is part of the Spider-Verse. So
Nice.
there you go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you haven't seen that show on Netflix, it's really good. I just watched the Teenage Ninja Turtle one. Okay, Hans is back, and we got visual. Yay! Welcome, sir.
You know why I wasn't working?
Nope.
I had a sock over my camera.
Oh man.
You better be careful. Somebody will think you're an old guy. So
I am.
Boy, it's
All
great
right,
to be
so
on
I'm
with you, Hans. One of the original comic book YouTubers here on a live stream with us. That's quite an honor.
that's awesome.
Well, I'm happy to be here. I was I promised Mike a month ago I was going to be on, but something always happens and I can't make it. But here I am.
What an honor. What an honor.
So
We got the old guard here. You're the old dog, and we're the little puppies.
but this all might be going away in a couple of months. You never know.
Well,
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see,
hoping that.
Captain.
okay, so
Hope
I see
not.
Knights of Old in the chat. Knights of Old, I sent you a link.
Yeah, he
And
says
if
he's
you
on his
get-
way home. He's almost home, and then when he gets home, he'll come on.
Okay, so I'm going to introduce the chat room here. We got Paulo Costa from Portugal, I believe. Is that correct? If not, correct me. We got Paul Reed's Books. Welcome. We got Mr. Gretzy 9966. We got Ranger Sly. We got I was going to say Knights of Old. And we got Life with Two YouTubers. We got Bub's Comics. We got Heroes to Icons. We got Rayman, the Silencer Man, who I dubbed the flea market guru.
Mm-hmm.
And we got 88 Jester. Holy smokes, man. We got 13 already.
Yep, they're coming in, man.
Man,
Once they heard
so-
that Captain Strangeliffe was here, they're going to flood in here.
I
Trust
know.
It ain't because of me.
me. Well, you don't do a lot of live streams, so when we get you,
No,
they're going to be coming.
I think I did 1 or 2, and that was mainly drinking. With Gimpy before.
Well, I just subbed to Captain Strangeliffe, so my apologies for not knowing about you sooner.
Oh, that's all
So I
right.
see Lawrence has got some Migos there. I used to love Migos. The only thing I hated was it Batman's glove was a mitten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I used
yeah.
to hate that.
Yeah. And the utility belt was just a little plastic strap.
Well, it's better than the Superman when it's just sewed to the uniform.
That's
Right.
true.
Are those the original Migos, Lawrence?
Yes, sir. And then you
Nice.
got Aquaman, who's just a sticker belt buckle.
Wow.
Yeah,
Does your
couple years
Batman have the
ago, I was
bat
in Minnesota.
symbol? Because mine fell off like forever ago.
The what?
The bat symbol on his chest.
Oh, it was a sticker also?
Right.
Sticker.
Yeah.
It's crooked because I could never get it back on right.
Well, at least you got yours. Mine. I tell you, I lost mine like the first 3 days I had that thing.
Well, yeah, that and you lose the gloves right off the bat because they always split right at
Right.
Yeah.
I think the Robin Migo is the most expensive one, isn't it?
Which
Oh,
one?
nice.
The Robin Migo, the Robin action figure from Migo, isn't that the most expensive one?
I don't know about that one.
I don't know. I'm not up on the Migo prices.
But I know on the reissue they had the Green Arrow, man, and that one looks cool. I almost bought it.
Yeah. I know. I had a friend growing up who had the Batman, and his mom was a seamstress, and he lost the sticker on his Batman, the emblem for like the first week he had it, and this was back before just the plain black bat emblem had become cool again, and she embroidered with using black thread. She just embroidered that black bat on there. It looked cool as it could be,
Nice.
and
So
it was really nice.
That
Looked
would have
like the Golden Age.
been cool, like when you was a kid, because you could have had the Golden Age Batman,
Yeah.
Earth 2 Batman, and Earth 1 Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rayman's in the house.
everything through the comic book ads. That's where I got most of my toys.
Yeah.
Mr. Gretzky 9966 says, Hans, any new milk jugs?
Well, oh, you're asking me any new milk jugs? Yeah, they're upstairs actually.
Ranger Sly had the Green Arrow, the Thor, and the Conan, and tons of the Planet of the Apes. The Planet of the Apes were the coolest.
They were cool.
Yes.
They really were. Really well done. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you the one
about
that
those.
stunk was the monster ones.
Which one was it?
The monster ones.
The Columbia.
Like Dracula and
I never saw those as a kid.
The Universal monster.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, someone said Underoos. Who owned Underoos?
You want
Yeah,
to
I own Underoos right now.
No.
I have a pair
I
of
have 'em
Batman
on.
underwear
I have
in my
'em on
drawer.
right now, so I guess I do own them.
I wore Spider-Man underoos, and to this day I have Marvel and DC pajama pants. So there you go.
I got Xbox pajama pants and Batman underwear in my drawer. But I
We're
save
gonna
them for
call
special occasions.
We're gonna call this the TMI stream, man. This is good.
Okay, question out of you four. Who ran around with a towel around their neck as a kid?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. And you
Mom's-
know what I
mom's-
used to do?
Hey, you know what? We advanced that a little bit. We cut up a sheet so you
Yeah.
can have more capes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there you
exactly
go.
what I was
There you
gonna say. Yeah, that's exactly. Well, I used to get my mom's. She had like this like kind of a rope that intertwined rope, and I'd get her pins and pin that to the sheet, so I had a neck holder for the sheet.
So you had
So-
like a Captain Marvel or Shazam
Correct,
type.
like a Captain Marvel. There you go. That's right.
I had my
And then
wife
I-
make me a cape robe blanket.
That's
oh
cool.
well. Hang on,
That's cool.
hang on.
Yeah, here we go.
Bring it.
Bringing out the stuff.
I used tape.
Yeah, go ahead. I got to show something else too. Carry it on, boys.
What the chat is saying, I had Justice for Comics says I had the Batman underoos. from Heroes to Icons. Love the Shazam underoos. Knights of Old. Yep, I had them. Sharon says I may be wearing Batman PJs right now.
Wow.
Paul says it's a fashion show.
Here's my teddy bear. I don't sleep without this thing. No matter where I go, on vacation, every night.
I had a Raquel Welch pillow when I was a kid, but I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, that would have been sweet, Hans.
Can I make some guesses?
Sweet.
Oh, look at that.
Behave, Lawrence. Behave.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. This is.
Remember families? Oh, hold on. What's Mark?
Oh,
showing over here?
nice.
Oh,
This is an Aloha style shirt, Marvel shirt that my mother-in-law made me last Christmas. I wear that. I'll wear that to comic shows and such. That's always a big
is
hit.
Super cool.
Yeah, she's
Wow.
she's awesome. I actually have an awesome mother-in-law, so there you go.
Paul Acosta says he has a bootleg Spider-Man T-shirt when he was 8. He wore off after being washed twice.
I remember those. Yeah, they had that cheap little like what do you call that, silk screening that it literally fell apart after you washed it twice. Yeah.
I remember I had the Battlestar Galactica's what's the robots? What are they called? This what was it? The Cylon T-shirt.
Yeah.
I wore that thing until it fell apart.
Oh man, I had a Captain America one that fell apart probably after like 4 washings.
My daughter bought me one for my birthday, Captain America, and it says Captain America in Japanese.
Ooh.
So I'm guessing it was
Captain
like
America
one of the
in Japanese.
Yeah.
Wow, that's odd.
So you know she didn't pay too much for that.
That is strange, considering how Cap whipped the Japs in World War II. So that's nice to know they don't hold a grudge.
Very ironic there. Yeah, that's true enough.
There's the Deathlock.
Oh, you know, I had to come up with a
Roger.
Deathlock. Come on, you know, I had to come up with a Deathlock here. I'm just not behaving here, but I'll put it up here. There, I'll put it there. You know, that's my man. So you know. Oh yeah, I have another. I have that one up there too. I have another one. No, that's the same one actually. Okay.
Now I'm going to make a confession. I can't. When I get I don't have very many action figures anymore. I have a Thanos up here behind me and that kind of. But I can't keep action figures in their packages, even the old ones. I end up taking them out and either posing them or playing with them or something like that. Or in fact, some of these new younger collectors that are into the action figures and stuff, it kills them because I sold some of my Marvel Legends when they really went crazy expensive on eBay, but then I gave the rest of them, including a Build-A-Figure Galactus, to my boys to play with. I saw a bunch of young collectors having strokes when they found out I did that.
Yeah,
Hey, did you guys? Any of you
I
guys
have this
have
one to play with, Mark. So I leave
There
that
you
one in
go.
the package.
There you go.
This is-
Did any of you have this?
No. That's a
Ooh,
one,
that's
huh?
a Captain America, Captain
Shazam.
Captain Marvel. Oh, Shazam, yeah. The original Captain Marvel.
Modeled after the TV show on Saturdays.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, nice. Oh man, what a wonderfully cheesy show that was.
Ooh, Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yondu,
Look at
yeah.
that. That's the original Yondu, the one that was in the comics in the original Guardians of the Galaxy, not the rebooted one.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Triton.
Right, nice.
These were on the Walmart website online for like $6-7.
Really?
Yeah.
Hard to resist at that point.
You need to take those out, man.
All right, let's see what the chat's saying here. Let's see. Superhero socks. Very good.
Hey, how
Anybody
about
got superhero socks?
remember these?
Oh yeah. You have those,
Oh
don't
yeah,
you?
nice.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
Nice.
yeah.
What's the comic?
that's the box.
What's the comic though that you
Is that
just
the Foot
showed?
Locker?
It's not a comic. This is a print from a
Oh,
comic.
okay.
Oh.
I can't remember what comic book it was, but this is how they came. In a box like this. They're all flats.
I remember those, Hans. They
So
make them look like a whole army, 3-dimensional, and you get them and they're thin little plastic.
Yeah,
balls,
what a
right?
disappointment that was, but you know.
Yeah, I remember that.
I ordered the stamps. You remember the 25 cents, you get 100 stamps. They don't tell you that you can only, choose what you want. You got to send the rest back and then buy them. So my dad gets a letter in the mail that I owe them like $70 or $80. He called the 1-800 number and he just let him have it. He said, "Look, you sent those to a kid, an 8-year-old kid, and you're not getting your money back. You're not getting your stamp, you're not getting your money."
Oh man,
Wow.
it's a lot of money.
That's because they don't tell you. They just say get 100 stamps for 25 cents. And then they have a tiny little print. Choose what you like, send the rest back or something like that. 7-day trial. My son got me this. These Moon Knight action figures are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Because he's hot. He's hot now.
Well, they don't make a whole lot of them either.
They're not making a lot of them. Yeah, that's right.
I wish they'd give Moon Knight the Mego treatment. I mean, I really that's one I would. But that would be one that just by virtue of the costume, you'd have to almost have to wear gloves if you're going to play with it, because that whole thing, that white costume,
man,
that could pick up dirt in no time.
Yeah. We got a question here, Mike, from Justice for Comics. If you guys have the first appearance of Elric.
I do. And Conan?
I have.
Conan 20 something?
Yeah.
20, or is it in the teens?
I think I remember the cover and it says "The Coming of Elric" down below.
Yeah, I think it's in the teens or something.
It's in the teens. Okay, I don't have it, so I'm just trying to visualize it.
I've had it. It's one of those books I've had. One of the many books I've had.
Hey, while he's looking for that, did you guys ever have any of the Pepsi glasses?
Yeah.
The which one?
I did, yeah. From Burger King? Were they Burger King?
I think these was Burger Chef, if anybody remembers that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, Mark's showing the Batman, the newer one. There it is. What number?
No. This is actually the 1966.
Yeah,
it is.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh man, it's in great shape.
I don't know if you can see it, but that's the 1966. I actually just recently picked that up in an antique store for $17.
Wow.
Is that cheap or expensive?
That's cheap. For the 60s, that's cheap. That's they reissued them in the 70s, and I've got a run of those as well. But that's the only one I have from the 60s. Those are just not easy to come by.
What number was that Elric? Did you guys notice?
No. I was too busy looking at the Batman glass.
Yeah, me too. But I got distracted by that. Yeah, and the Green Arrow glass too.
Yeah, how about some of these?
Oh man, that's that. Oh geez, you have them set up like an army.
This is just the. This is about half of them. I got the other half in the box, but.
Oh wow!
Game.
Nice.
Oh yeah, those are the Roman soldiers. Wow. Do you have them like taped down or something?
Did I what?
Oh, you have them taped down?
Oh, I glued these down temporary.
Oh, you glued them. Oh, okay.
Temporary.
Okay.
But this is like a second version. These are actually unbreakable. Then the originals, I got some of those too. They were very hard plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they had more detail, the hard plastic ones, but they're pretty nice. I love collecting this stuff from the comic book ads. And it's a nice Russ Heath artwork.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a great ad.
I have a Russ Heath print that Kiki Lindsay sent me, signed by him, which I treasure.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
I wish I had something like that.
Yeah, I'll show it to you if you want. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Paul Acosta said that there was a set of collectible chocolate milk boxes in Portugal with 13 different Marvel characters. His mom wouldn't let him collect them. If he tried to get one, she'd throw it out while he was at school. And then Justice for Comics said there's also Windy City Production magazine-sized comic that came out in 1973. I think he's saying that Elric was in there, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Yeah, the character is getting hot now because he's being shopped around, I think. So here is, let me see if I can get it. Here's the print.
Oh, nice.
Right there.
That's
is his.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I remember you showing that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
There's a Rocketeer.
Looks almost like Dave Stevens' artwork. He's pretty
It
good.
does, doesn't it? It does,
Yeah.
but it is Russ Heath though. Yeah, that was an A-OK. She just sent that to me out of the goodness of her heart. She just emailed me one day and said, "Hey, would you like this?" And I'm like, "Would I like it? Who do I got to kill?"
Yeah, his signature is very difficult to come by.
Yeah,
Russ Heath.
So,
okay, so when I was growing up, they had these web shooters that had like you put the suction dart inside them.
Yeah, I had those.
And
sure.
My mom wouldn't buy them for me, so as a kid, I ended up shoplifting a package of them from Kmart.
Yeah,
and she made me return. She took me back there, made me return them, and so I was one day in the bathroom and I saw her tampons and they looked like web shooters. So I taped them to my wrist and went around with tampons on my wrist.
Oh my.
Did anybody?
Okay.
At least they weren't anywhere else.
Yeah. They weren't new. They were new.
Now I don't feel so bad. I don't feel so bad now because I remember legs pantyhose that came in the egg, the plastic egg. Mm-hmm. My mom always had those, and I remember she used to get mad at me because I would take those and I would pretend they were Spider-Man's webbing. I would cut them up, and that was because they just kind of looked. They looked the way that John Byrne used to draw the webbing in Marvel Team Up and stuff like that. So
So would you sneak into her pantyhose drawer?
I'm not going to go there. I'm not even going to. I'm not going to say how they.
Lord of mercy.
Yeah, there are some things even years later you should not divulge, and that's one of them.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah,
we got Simon Comics in the house, and I don't know if I mentioned we got Gray Man and Justice for Comics. Guys, welcome to pop culture growing up in America. Okay, so how many of you pretended to be a member of KISS when you were growing up? No? Nobody? Oh my goodness. Me and my cousin used to get the microphones out and pretend we were KISS and put on the records.
Did you put the makeup on?
We didn't. I don't think I knew how to put the makeup on. I would have. But I was always Gene Simmons, with the big tongue. Because you could act it out. It was funny. We got Raw Random Wolf, Jackson Roy Kirk. Nice, welcome. And I get confused. Is that Rena?
That's Rena. RA is
That's Rena. Hey, Rena.
Yeah. And Life with Two YouTubers is Sharon. And Bernie Block is Cade.
I completely forgot. I was going to put on the T-shirt, but I did get it.
I have mine too. I have mine right on here.
If you guys don't know, Rena has getting her book published at kind of similar to kind of fantasy type thing, kind of like a Harry Potter kind of thing, similar genre.
Hey, when you guys was growing up, and of course, you had to go get comics. Did you get them like this?
Oh, yeah.
I did later.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Kmart sold those packs a lot. I don't. Kmart was regional, I know, but I mean, we had Kmart in our neck of the woods, and they sold those. TG&Y.
I got mine from Woolworth.
Yeah,
Woolworth is another one.
Woolworth and Eckerd Drugs. I remember.
We got Bigglesworth. Bigglesworth's in the house.
Yeah, that's Doug.
Well, and just to say, I'm thankful for my LCS and my comic shop owner. We've been friends for almost 30 years, and he's but I miss the days of running down to Standard Grocery and picking the comics off the shelf, looking for the next issue of Amazing Spider-Man or the Incredible Hulk. I miss those days. Yeah. Even though they were sporadic and we missed an issue here and there, I do miss those days.
Yes.
That's what I had in the 60s.
Here's my shirt. Somebody asked if I had it. There it is right there.
I didn't. What did you say, Hans?
I said every week or a couple times a week, we'd be running around, for the whole day to the different dime stores and mom and pop shops to get our comics.
Yeah.
And we had to get them all off the spinner rack. One place didn't have it. We go to the next one. It was like an 8-hour day.
And then
Yeah, right.
the sound right here.
See, I did that with this was at the crux of right before I was being regular in a comic book shop. This was probably my freshman year in high school. I was running all over town looking for a copy of the Marvel DC crossover X-Men and Teen Titans. When I heard about that, I was just like, oh my gosh. And then I remember how disappointed I was seeing that it wasn't a treasury size issue, because that was the first non-treasury sized issue.
Yep.
I remember the exact comics I got out of the 3-pack. It
Yeah.
was Amazing
Oh,
Spider-Man with the Fool Killer. He was really large, and there was little Spider-Mans around him.
Oh, that's a good
John
one.
Romita Jr. issue, and then the Hulk issue that had the Rangers, the first appearance of the Rangers,
Yeah.
was it?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Texas Twister. And
Yeah.
I still have
that.
I still have that issue. Love that issue.
Oh, Hans, that was a Charlton 3-pack, right?
No, this is a 4-pack actually.
4-pack.
4-pack for 98 cents.
Nice.
Man, that's nice.
I got it in the Mylar right now. But, take that out.
Those Charlton ones are tough to find.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I have a bunch of these, but I got stuff upstairs. I got stuff everywhere.
So, Hong Kong Phooey. Anybody watch that show?
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Get all-
Yeah. Of course, man. It was Kung Fu. Come on. I went on Halloween one year as Hong Kong Phooey.
Nice.
I loved all
Jumping into the file cabinet to change and all. Yeah,
There
that
you
was
go.
that was something.
That's
Rocky
classic stuff.
and Bullwinkle.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
All that Hanna-Barbera stuff was great, man.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it?
Speed Buggy.
Quick
Oh,
Off.
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yogi Bear. I'm going way back.
Bear.
Laugh Olympics.
Laugh Olympics. Now I loved the Tarzan series. That
Lakima.
was, yeah. Was that Hanna-Barbera? Was
I'm
that-
not
that
sure.
was-
that was the
wasn't
Batman
that was-
Tarzan Hour.
Might have been
Right, that was
Filmation.
something else.
Yeah.
Filmation, yeah. Well, they did the Tarzan first and Batman, and then they did what they did, like as they did with a lot of shows like that. They mashed them together into a Power Hour type thing.
Wally
Yeah.
Gator.
Oh yeah. Wally Gator. What was that? What
Lippy.
was the little ditty? See you later, Wally Gator, something like that. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Lippy the Lion and Hardy Har Har.
How about
Oh
Snagglepuss?
man.
Oh, yeah.
Snagglepuss,
Snaggle, he
yeah.
was cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's old
exit
school.
stage right.
That's really old school.
Let's see. Oh,
Now-
Magilla Gorilla,
Grape Ape. Grape Ape.
Grape Ape, or Magilla Gorilla.
Hey, I'm going off the beaten path, but what about Adam Ant?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
That was good.
Hey, he has a comic book, right, Lawrence?
Yeah, I'll go get it. Hang on.
Yeah, go get it.
What
go
was
get it.
Adam Ant? Who was that by?
I got an adamant costume from Halloween.
Oh,
But Adam Ant didn't. It
Cool.
was like a program where he was one of the cartoons.
He was an ant with superpowers.
Yeah, but there was the program where they had different cartoons, and he was one of the ones they ran.
Yeah,
you mean like several of them? There.
Nice.
Yeah, that's him with the helmet. Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. Oh, in the chat, we got some good stuff going on here. Scatman Crothers, Boris and Natasha was the
Oh, yeah,
enemies
yeah.
of Bullwinkle and Rocky the Flying Squirrel.
Touche Turtle and Dum Dum.
Yeah.
Hey, I think this is a Southern Ohio.
Touche Turtle, yeah, that's right.
This is a Southern Ohio thing, but did any of you guys watch this?
Jabberjaw, yeah.
Pat, what's his name?
Does.
Fess Parker.
Oh, Fess Parker, yeah.
Fess Parker. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and
Okay.
the raccoon hat was like the big trend among kids at the time. That was like,
I had one.
I had one too.
Yeah, I had one too. Yeah,
I think I still have mine, Roger.
you do. I don't, man.
It's
I used
for
to have one too. I used to have a couple of them, but the girls always pull the damn tail off. You know.
Yeah, mine had the tail off too. Yeah.
and then you kept the tail and you put it on your antenna on your car.
Yeah, man. No, mine got lost. Captain Kangaroo. Yeah, that was a great.
Oh, yeah,
Kangaroo.
definitely.
Yeah. And what was the guy? Mr. Green Jeans, I think.
Yep.
Mr.
Yeah,
Green Jeans.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going way back. Clara the Clown.
Oh gosh.
That was
I don't know that one. I don't know
No,
that
you don't remember Clara the Clown?
one.
That's-
I
No.
don't know that one.
That's Captain Kangaroo, the same guy.
Yeah.
Really? I don't remember Clara the Clown.
And then Bozo the Clown.
Bozo, I remember.
Keisha
Sure.
is his name.
Yeah.
Isn't that his name, Tom Keesham?
I don't know.
The guy that did Clara the Clown, and that was on Howdy Doody.
Oh yeah, Howdy Doody, definitely. Yeah.
No, that's really going back.
That's the day of Raw television when it was live, and
And then the Mickey Mouse Club, Chubby, Annette.
Don't recall that.
You don't recall that?
No.
Annette Funicello?
Vaguely.
Oh, and that Funicello.
Beach Blanket?
that hit a chord with
Beach Blanket Bingo.
Yeah, all the beach movies I remember. I don't know who was Chubby.
He was one of the Musketeers with Annette Funicello.
Oh, I don't
Flipper, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, I remember Flipper.
The dolphin, yeah, sure.
Gentle Ben, Grizzly Adams.
Hey, I've been watching Grizzly Adams. I put that up about 3 days ago and watched quite a few episodes.
That's a good show.
About that. Lawrence and I were talking about that the other day.
He popped up in all the Teen Idol magazines. Grizzly Adams.
Isn't it the actor who played that? Didn't he light his beard on fire somewhere?
Possibly.
He was in a restaurant and he was drinking a shot that he lit on fire, and he missed his mouth and it got on his beard and his whole face went up in flames.
Oh, I never heard that.
Wow.
That's actually sounds familiar. I hadn't heard of that in years, but yeah, that sounds familiar.
That sounds like a good YouTube video there.
Walt Disney Zorro with Guy Williams.
I remember. Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
The dress is
I remember that.
Skippy.
Skippy.
I don't know who Skippy is.
I don't know who Skippy is. That might
There's
be
a lot of
UK
Skippies.
thing. Might be a UK thing.
Peanut butter. That was one of my favorites back then in the 60s.
Peanut butter.
Oh, I got a question for you guys. How many licks does it take to get to the center of some kind of lollipop?
It's
a one,
Tootsie Roll, and it takes too many to count.
It takes
too many to count.
It takes 3. You bite it and get to it. That's a guess. That sounds right.
Okay, I got another question for you.
I got Skippy the bush kangaroo, Mike.
I got another question. Conjunction junction, what's your function?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Schoolhouse Rock.
Yes.
There you go.
I love that little. And look what Mark has.
I used to have that. That's a pretty good.
Did you guys plan this? Were you in cahoots?
Good stuff.
The bill.
Had it in my stack. Had it in my stack.
Oh, those are so catchy.
Yeah.
No, it has
the bill. I'm just
one of the good ones. That's the classic. Yeah. How about this one?
I'm gonna go to Capitol Hill. Remember that?
Hey,
Fat Albert. Oh, that was great. I loved that. I mean, it was entertaining, but taught kids lessons as well. And man, that was still, I think, the best thing Bill Cosby ever did.
Right.
I agree. I remember. I love that.
If you want to kill, you might learn something.
Lawrence,
right.
do you have Fat Albert Gold Key comic book?
Yes,
some more stuff here. Some more stuff in the chat, guys, before it goes away. F Troop.
Hunt.
F Troop. Oh, I love that. That's Ghostbusters.
Was that Civil War?
Yes.
F Troop? Yeah.
No.
Indians. My comic shop has a bunch of Dell Sea Hunt comics there right now.
Sea Hunt, right? Fall Guy and Great American Hero. Fall Guy.
Oh,
that's the same Steve Austin guy. What's it? Lee Majors, right?
Lee Majors,
yeah. And Great American
We watched
Hero.
Fall Guy for what's the blonde girl's name?
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right about that. Heather Locklear. No,
Heather Locklear.
No, it wasn't Heather Locklear.
No,
was
Heather Thomas.
Heather something.
Oh.
Yeah, Heather Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's a Heather somewhere in there. Anyway.
Yeah. Dukes of Hazzards. Daisy Dukes.
Hey, Sir Crew's in here. How you doing, Dave?
Nice.
Did you guys?
Oh yeah.
Rat Patrol.
Love the Charger.
I love that Spider-Man on Electric Company. He was like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Of course, he never talked. It was all word balloons or
word balloons.
Right? Yeah.
Rat Patrol. Now we're reaching, man. Who knows that one?
Yeah, but
I actually scored Spidey Super Stories #1 recently at a comic show for like $5. It was great.
I got it in AOK.
Nice score.
Yeah.
That's the first appearance of Morgan Freeman in comics.
Oh, okay.
It would be
Easy reader.
Easy reader. Yeah.
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 I'm surprised they haven't involved him in the modern day Spider-Verse or something.
Yeah,
Think
Paul
about
Acosta is just did the little ditty from Mission Impossible.
I admit it. I watched New Zoo Review.
Hey,
I did
Wild
not.
Wild West is another one.
Yep. Wild
Wild West.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that show.
Yep.
That was
all the gimmicks. All the
this.
gimmicks they had. Yeah.
Knock it off my
Yeah,
shoulder.
yes. My wife all the time. She gets mad at me because she doesn't like Robert Conrad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
He
I
likes
put
Artemis Gordon, the other guy.
Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Oh, yeah.
I love that
Uncle, the girl
show.
from Uncle.
What was the one where they went inside the person?
That
Oh,
was,
Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah,
Voyage.
Fantastic Voyage.
Fantastic Voyage.
That's with Captain Strangewife's Raquel Welch.
Oh, yeah.
Raquel,
tell you what-
That movie
was
freaked
in
me out when I was a kid. I loved it. I still love it. But oh man, yeah.
Stressful.
Blew my
One of my
mind.
Stressful.
favoriteest movie with Ernest Borgnine is when the ship turned upside down and they had to crawl up to the hole.
Poseidon Adventure. Poseidon
Yeah,
Adventure.
that was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
I watched that movie like every year.
Oh, we're getting stuff here. Man from Uncle, The Saint.
There you
Okay.
go.
The Saint was a British show, wasn't it? Wasn't that British?
Yeah,
With,
that was Roger Moore. Roger Moore.
Yeah.
I actually
Man from
have
Uncle,
two in the
too.
comic book somewhere.
T.J. Hooker.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Now that's Heather Locklear right there.
Oh, that's Heather Locklear. And the Star and Captain Kirk.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
the only thing he
Yeah.
ever did.
Yeah, William Shatner.
You guys remember this movie, 1971, The Land That Time Forgot?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a movie. Oh, man. I saw that at the drive-in. I was like, whoa.
Oh, hold on. I have that. Hold on.
What was that guy's name? The actor, Stuart Granger or something?
I couldn't tell you. I was so little when that came out.
I think
Okay.
That's true. William Shatner had more hair in T.J. Hooker than he had in Star Trek. I think he started getting weaves or something.
Chips. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. The land that time forgot.
There you go.
That was so cool when they come through the fog up to the island.
In that submarine, right? Wasn't that? Didn't they come in a little submarine?
All I remember is them coming through the fog.
Yeah, I think
I'll tell you what, we went and seen that movie. Oh my goodness, what was the name of it? It was
Nice,
from the
okay.
early 70s where there was the cavemen and they discovered the quest for fire. Remember that movie?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, my dad took us to see that, and then the caveman bent the girl over by the river and started humping her. And my dad quickly grabbed us and ran out of the theater.
The theater, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Quest for Fire?
Quest for Fire, or was that?
Yeah, Quest for Fire.
Wasn't 1 million BC, right? That was with Raquel Welch.
Yeah, that was a different one.
Yeah.
Kojak.
Somebody
Kojak,
actually mentioned
the
the
Night
White
Stalker.
Shadow. The White Shadow,
White
yeah.
Shadow, basketball show, right?
Starsky and Hutch. Now, Starsky and Hutch, loved that cop show when I was a teenager and younger, but that seems like one of the cheesiest shows now. It's
Oh,
really,
man,
it's one of those, it's
good.
really dated, really hard to watch.
Kojak the Night Stalker.
Somebody
I can watch that all day long.
mentioned Dark Shadow.
Yeah,
Dark
Dark Shadow.
Shadow,
That was
yeah.
good. I had to
Oh.
watch that to see what all the hubbub was about, that Dark Shadows. Everybody was watching it.
The primetime soap opera, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Was it prime time? Not daytime?
No, that was daytime, yeah.
Or daytime.
You
Oh, it was
You
daytime.
can't come out in daytime.
Well, Ranger Slide came out with one of my favorites, Time Tunnel. I
Oh,
love that
yeah.
show.
I never saw that.
Roger, that's one of my favorites.
Oh,
There was another Irwin Allen show.
another Erwin Allen.
Voyage
Land of the Giants.
Hawaii Five-0, the Black Hole movie,
Chips. They're talking about Chips.
Caveman starring Ringo Starr. Oh my goodness, that movie was so bad.
That was horrible. But his wife was cute.
Farts and Pooh in that movie.
Barbara something.
Barbara Billingsley.
No, she's much older. Shaft.
Barbara Eden.
Barbara Eden. Oh no, that's another beauty though.
Yes,
I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh, Surf Blue says Cannon. I remember that.
Canon, yeah.
I'll tell you my favorite, and I
the
still
big guy.
watch it. I have it on my hard drive. Barnaby Jones.
I'll tell you
my
what.
gosh.
Gray Man, Airwolf. One of
Oh
my
yeah.
favorite shows.
Oh, Good show.
What was the other helicopter show? There was two. There was Airwolf and another one.
The one with Roy Scheider?
Yeah. It was a cop. It was a police helicopter.
Yeah.
Blue Thunder.
Blue Thunder, right.
Jake and the
was
Fat
that a movie?
Man. Very good show.
That's her fine.
Barbara Bach was Ringo's wife. Daisy
Barbara
Duke.
Bach. That was her. Yeah. Barbara
Oh,
Bach. No,
Mannix. Mannix was cool. He always dove from the
Mannix.
car.
Catherine Bach was Starsky and Hutch. Barbara Bach.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think they're related. I don't think they are.
I think they are.
They are.
I thought they were
Really?
sisters.
Oh, maybe they are. I don't know.
I don't know. It could be wrong.
I know they're both cute. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
Buck Rogers. Okay, Paolo. Very good. Buck Rogers in the 25th century. Come on.
Which
That
Buck
was
Rogers? I used to watch the black and white Buck Rogers.
Yeah, that was
Buster
Buster
Crab.
Keaton. Buster Crab, right. No, I'm talking about the one with Aaron Gray and
Gil
Gil
Gerard.
Gerard.
And Buster Crab has his own comic book series in the Golden Age.
Hey,
So
did,
nice. Go ahead.
did you know that Buster Crab actually starred with Gil Gerard in that series?
Yeah, yeah. And
He did?
he says to him, he says, I've been doing this before you were born, young man. And he goes, are you sure? He goes, I know I am. He's talking about when he was Buck Rogers. That was a great show. I remember I remember that.
A.A. Jester.
Back in 73 and 74, I think.
Uh-huh.
Crab doing these muscle shirt commercials, and he's swimming in the pool and how healthy he is. I remember those commercials.
I remember those. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
He looked pretty good, man, and that was like 74.
Yeah, he was in shape.
Yeah.
Captain. Sure was. Yeah.
That was
let's see what
Twinkie.
else.
Buddy. What's
Bitty,
up,
bitty,
bud?
bitty, 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 bitty,
Hey, you know
bitty.
they killed it when they went to the second season and made it a ripoff of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have that on YouTube. They have a documentary. It's pretty good on YouTube.
You talking about commercials? Was I the only one when Robert Conrad would put that ever ready battery on his shoulder and say, "Knock this off, I dare you"? Was I the only one that wanted to punch him?
Nope. You weren't.
No, I thought that was cool, man. I thought he
I
was
wanted to punch
tough.
him right in the mouth. I thought he was a. I don't know. I thought he was a.
That was
Maybe it's now. Maybe it's seeing him now doing that. I just want to punch him right in the mouth.
The Mod Squad. I have a few issues of the
Mod
Golden
Squad.
Key Mod Squad.
Yep.
Hey,
I
speaking
got
of Robert Conrad, you guys remember Bob Black Sheep?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
The Fighter Squadron. Yeah.
That
sure.
was a great show.
That was a great
show.
Did you
there's
want
some
to
other
punch him
ones.
then? Mark, did you want to punch him then?
No, I liked him in that. It's just the battery commercials, man. Those bugs me.
Here's a couple more. Jack and the Fat Man. I don't know that one.
Yeah, Jake and the Fat Man.
Jake and the Fat Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jake and the Fat Man. I'm sorry.
Jake and the
I don't
Fat
know
Man.
that one.
What was the Robert Blake show with he had the bird?
Beretta.
Yeah, that was a good show, man.
Yeah.
Beretta.
Yeah. And he had what was this informant's name?
The Little Rascal back in the 1930s.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
He was a little rascal as a cop too.
We can't
Warriors.
forget the
That's a good
Incredible
movie.
Hulk TV show.
Hey, we
Oh
can't
yeah.
SWAT because I think Surf Blue and Ranger Sly brought that up in the chat.
What's that?
SWAT, did you go?
Oh,
did you-
yeah.
SWAT. Yeah. Special weapons and tactics. Yeah, sure. Great.
You know what's
The
interesting? You
movie
know what's
was pretty
interesting?
good.
You know what's interesting about the Incredible Hulk TV show? Of course, it was a phenomenon. It was a success for the seasons that it was on. I don't remember how many, 4, 5. Anybody
I don't
remember?
remember.
5, I
But
think.
but you know, back then when those kind of shows still weren't really, you know, comic books were still kind of considered silly by most people. They didn't want to mess with those. But Bill Bixby was considered. I mean, he was always well respected as an actor and would continue to be well respected even with his part in that. I mean, he always seemed like he was always getting at least nominations for awards for that television show, and he was just really just well.
He played it straight. He did.
He did. He was such a great actor, and he actually still got his props, even though he was doing a comic book TV show. You know,
Mhm.
But
So-
you know, you're talking about them, and the Hulk was probably the best one because the Nicholas Hammond Spider-Man was horrible.
Oh gosh,
Oh, yeah, that
But
was
I
horrible.
still had to
That was
watch.
terrible.
'Cause
I
it's
don't
all-
watch those anymore. I can't watch those anymore.
Yeah,
You can't.
Yeah, but back then we had nothing, so you know we thought it was.
You're right.
We thought it was like woo.
Well,
But,
what
you
did
know,
We are
looking back,
spoiled today.
But
Yeah.
So
you know,
Mark, do you remember Courtship of Eddie's Father?
Yeah, I do. I do vaguely remember that. And
I used to watch that.
yeah, my mom really liked that. She liked that show.
the Gong Show. Did any of you watch the?
Oh, definitely
Oh,
watch the
yeah.
Gong Show all the
Oh, yeah.
time.
Or what was the one where they did this big kiss dating game or something like that? Remember
That was the
Yeah.
Family Feud, wasn't it?
Oh,
With
yeah, that
what's
was
his-
Richard Dawson.
Yeah,
Dawson.
Richard Dawson would always give a kiss
Yeah.
to one of the
From
women.
Hogan's
You know,
Heroes.
But you know,
Oh,
Arnold
Hogan's
Schwarzenegger.
Heroes.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was on the dating game.
I think I might have seen that.
Way back in the late 60s.
I think
early
Kurt Russell
70s.
was on there too.
Maybe.
Somebody pointed out that the actor from Beretta actually also played in Red Rider.
I never saw that.
I never saw
Surf
him.
Blue pointed that out. Huh, I didn't either.
Well, he knows his Western, so I believe him, but I don't
Okay,
remember it.
yeah.
Gene the Dancing Machine.
Yeah, oh yeah, Mean Gene, the Dancing Machine, and all the stuff would be falling from the rafters, all the confetti and everything. I remember.
That's about like
Okay.
Soul. Remember Soul
Okay.
Train?
Yeah.
Soul
yeah.
Train.
Yeah,
Switching
but
to comedy.
I watched
Switching to
that,
comedy.
and I watched what was the other one with Dick Clark?
Oh,
American Bandstand?
American Bandstand.
Yeah.
American Bandstand.
You watch Soul?
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah.
Bonnie Anderson.
Lonnie Anderson.
Lonnie
Woohoo!
Anderson. Yeah.
Where they dropped the frozen turkeys out of the helicopter.
Oh my gosh, that's classic.
Wow.
That's
Man, that's really taking me back now.
There
Yeah,
you go. The
that's
unknown
the-
comic. Remember the
Unknown
unknown
Comic?
comic
Oh,
with the
yeah.
paper
The
bag?
bag on his head. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did we ever find out who that was?
I don't remember.
We did find out. I remember it. We did. Yep. Some guy with a mustache. I remember. I forgot what his
Great
name was.
man.
Okay.
Another good one, Rawhide.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rawhide. That's with Clint Eastwood, right?
Yeah.
Classic song too.
Oh yeah.
Ride 'em, rawhide.
Then you had the
Velvet for leather. Whatever. I don't know.
the
The whole
Magnificent Seven.
Keep going. I know you got it right.
song. I don't know the whole song.
That's
How
great.
about? Oh, but you know which one I think is really cool. The one Paladin. The one with Paladin. What was that name?
Yeah.
Have Gun Will Travel.
Yeah.
You know, that was a cool show with what was his name? Oh my god.
Was it a man named Horace?
No.
I
That was
forgot what the guy's name
Now you
was.
made
but
me
he
think
did-
of Mr. Ed, Mike.
Richard Harris, I think, and a man called Horace.
Yeah, that was Richard Harris. Yeah,
I
the one-
have
with the
Francis
tribe,
the
yeah.
Talking Mule, all the movies on my hard drive.
About Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
Mr. Ed.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Mr. Ed.
What was
right.
the Clint Eastwood TV show, the Western?
Rawhide.
Rawhide.
Wasn't there another
Yeah, that was
one that
Rawhide.
he did? I thought he did another one.
No, he went on to be the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And then there was the Maverick was another one that I liked.
James Garner.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yep.
did anybody buy Clint Eastwood as a DJ and play Misty for Me? Did anybody buy that?
I never saw that.
Never saw it.
Nope.
That's how much I bought it.
Oh my gosh,
Never-
you got it!
didn't
You
buy
got
it,
it.
Mark. Didn't
Nope.
buy it.
One of the most miscast movies in history. You got to see that.
Well, what about John Wayne as Genghis Khan?
Yeah.
You know?
There you go.
That
I
was,
mean,
I'm afraid to even watch it now.
I tell you what was the one movie where John Wayne played a modern day cop? He did his twist on Dirty Harry. Was that
Oh,
McHugh? Was that
what was
McHugh?
McHugh?
McLeod.
McCloud. No,
Was it
McCloud.
McLeod? No, that was a TV
McLeod
show.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, not McLeod. McKay.
No, McHugh was Steve. Steve.
And it was- took place in Britain, didn't it?
Well, I can't remember. I just remember every time when John Wayne as a cop, when he'd kick in the door, he'd say knock knock.
I don't remember that.
Maybe somebody in the chat will come up with it, but I do remember what you're talking about, Mark. I remember.
My
that.
mom took me to see a movie in the late 70s called Q,
I think it was
Right.
England.
where a dragon lived at the top of the Chrysler building in New York.
Yeah, I got that poster.
That was
Ooh.
kind of a really strange movie.
That was Cohen. What's his name?
That's all I can remember is that dragon lived up there.
Yeah, that was pretty good actually.
It was weird, but
No.
it took me to a
Richard
lot of rated
Boone.
R movies.
Richard Boone. Thank you, Ranger Sly. Richard Boone was Have Gun Will Travel. Was Paladin. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ranger Sly. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it's
That was killing me.
Yeah, McHugh. John Wayne played a cop in 1974 in movie McHugh. Yeah, Google it. You'll pull up some clips and stuff like that. But yeah, I remember loving that movie as a kid.
I was confused that with the one where Steve McQueen had a movie with he drove that Mustang. I forgot what that was.
Bullet.
Yeah, Bullet.
There's a comic book that homages the poster. It's a cat.
I find it interesting though. That's the only movie where John Wayne wasn't playing either. It seems like where he wasn't playing either a cowboy or a soldier.
What, McHugh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. We just found it interesting. He wasn't that prolific, was he?
Yeah, he played a couple where he was like a pilot on a airliner.
Well, he's okay. Really?
Yeah, but 99% I'd say you're right. Yeah.
Wasn't there a movie with Elvis and Dean Martin? Or or Dean Martin played a cowboy?
That was Dean Martin.
Elvis was in at least one Western, I know.
He was with John Wayne and
John Wayne, okay. That was a good movie. I don't remember what it was.
Sons of Katie Elder.
The Western I remember Elvis being in, there was a Gatling gun involved. The bad guys were trying to get a Gatling gun.
Hey, Mike.
And that's really all I remember about it.
Did you check to see if Knights of Old was ready?
I don't. Oh, you know what? He's so far down, I can barely see his thing.
Well, he said, I'm in.
I'm sorry, Knights of Old. Welcome to the chat.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
How long were you in purgatory?
I can barely see you down there, so I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
Well, I just got
All right,
home.
Knights of Old, go. What do you got?
Well, I mean, you guys are getting a little old with me.
You got it. What's the big giant robot? You got it right back there?
Yeah, this dude. Shogun Warrior.
Yeah, Shogun Warriors. Marvel had like a short comic book series on that.
These fists.
Actually, they had a number one at the flea market today, but it was so beat up, I didn't even ask them how much.
I've got the whole run. I've got the whole run of Shogun Warriors.
Oh, awesome!
Cool.
I don't think they've made another robot set that size since then.
Puffy sticker.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
And a Boba Fett.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got a few new people in the chat. I just want to try to keep up before we lose them here. Welcome, Shattershot.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Hero.
Gray Man. The Elvis film was Charo. It was.
Too many comics.
Oh, you remember Charo from Love Boat? Come on, you gotta remember her.
Charo was on a lot of things.
Yeah.
She was on a lot of talk shows and TV shows. Yeah.
I had a crush on her.
She made a good living for someone not very talented at all.
Someone said Planet of the Apes TV show. Do they have a TV show?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Sure did.
I didn't know that.
See that?
Yeah.
Oh, I never missed it.
It was actually very good.
Yeah, that's when the humans could talk. You know.
There you go.
Oh, a gremlin.
Gremlin. That's good.
Oh,
Gizmo. Don't feed them after midnight.
Right.
Don't get them wet.
Don't get them wet. They reproduce, right?
That's right.
The rabbits.
So, any of you guys ever check out any of the old? Surely, I know this crowd has the old Fleshman Brothers Superman shorts from the 40s.
Oh yeah.
Oh my!
I think I have a VHS tape of that.
Those, yeah.
Well, they've been released on DVD many times. If you don't have those, get them. Those are beautifully done.
I love
Public domain now.
classic animation.
Somehow. I guess.
Yeah, very good stuff.
You were talking about underoos earlier. I got this for my daughter.
Oh, cute.
There you go.
Return of the Jedi Ewoks.
Actual underoos.
Underoos. That is super cool.
I wish it had a price.
That is super cool.
Okay, so who remembers Princess Leia in the gold bikini?
Yeah.
On a leash. On a leash.
Return of the Jedi.
You know who was better though? Was Ming's daughter.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
500%, man. I preferred her over Dale.
Oh,
Dale
yeah.
Arden? Oh yeah, yeah. Melanie Anderson? Yeah, Melanie.
What is
Anderson.
that? High hopping moon.
Yeah, it's a 80s toy. You pump them full of air and then they move.
Oh,
like-
cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Wow. Yeah, that's a new one on
Did
me.
anybody have a speaking of, did anybody have a set of the inflatable Hulk muscles that you put under your shirt and you pumped them up full of air?
No, I didn't
I
have
had
those.
those.
It's like
I
that.
had those.
I laughed my ass off when I saw that.
I had those.
Yeah.
Yes,
How
those
about
were great.
Nobody Loves the Hulk?
Nobody loves the Hulk.
That's cool.
45 RPM.
Cool.
Okay.
I remember that song. I remember that song.
Through the comic.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember that song.
I had the 45 by Steve Martin. I can't escapes me the name of it right now.
King Tut.
Yeah, King Tut.
Do you remember
the jammies?
Yeah.
Go?
More of a kid, traditional kid, and played with cars and trucks like this.
Oh yeah.
At the Dime store.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Did you
those are
see what my
nice.
wife picked up at the flea market on
nice.
Instagram?
I did.
What was that?
She got the fiddlesticks.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Remember that saying?
Oh yeah. Let me see here.
Fiddlesticks. All right. I'm going to do a poll, right? Who had, I forgot what they're called, but you had this cord and you would pull the cord and then the car would crash and parts of the car would fly off.
Yeah, I had it. It was demolition cars.
Yeah, demolition something or other, right?
Demolition Derby.
Demolition Derby? Was that what they are? Okay, cool. Those were, I played with those, Captain, like day and night for like months. Those were so much fun.
This is the only Mego I have.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
nice.
amazing.
That's the 12-inch Hulk. Yeah.
$3 at a flea market.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you remember when you had to go to the store to get your movies?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember
Hey.
that movie too, man. That was definitely a good movie.
My mom wouldn't
I
let me
remember,
go.
probably the Captain does too. You used to have to get the reels on your projector.
I remember
and it had
that,
no
too.
sound.
With the
It
8
had
mil.
no sound. You just had
Oh,
like
yeah.
a truncated version of the movie.
8 mil.
8
8
mil.
millimeter. Yeah,
Super
8
8.
millimeter.
Super 8.
Right, original.
How about this?
There, that's it. That's one of those reels, right?
Yes.
Wow, that's
That's one of
awesome.
those reels. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
sure. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I love that football game. Oh man, I played that till my fingers got raw.
I gotta check something out, man.
It was just
Okay,
a little dot that went around the screen. That was it.
Someone mentioned Captain Kangaroo earlier.
Oh,
That's a-
Defender.
That's a 45 from 1958.
Knight,
Captain Kangaroo.
Knights of Old.
Look at that.
What's your name? Knights of Old.
My name, Michael.
Michael?
Yep.
I had the knockoff from Tandy. The Space Invaders knockoff.
That's not a knockoff. They licensed it to Tandy.
Well, it was the cheaper version,
It was
basically.
the cheaper version, yeah. I used to have the same one. Ooh. Ooh.
Galaxia 2.
Oh, Mike, you've been holding out on us, man. Oh.
Or this.
Oh,
Tron,
Tron.
nice.
Cool.
Wow.
Cool. Is that what does it have in there? Is that a light cycle game?
Yeah, I mean it has a few different games, but I mean it's very, very simple. So
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Nice. That's nice. I've never seen one of those.
We
I
got
used to have the arcade machine. That thing was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was one of my favorites. And if you saw the show I did a couple of weeks ago, that was one of my favorites.
Idiot
All right,
Jester
let's,
said Cheech and Chong, but I wasn't able to watch something like that until I got older.
Yeah, me either. Wasn't allowed. Evil Knievel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was one of the. I love that game right there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys were talking about Migos. Did any of you have these?
I didn't have them, but I remember the commercial.
Yep, I remember the commercial. Cool. Oh man.
How often do you play with those?
Sweet.
I've
that's a
never
sweet
played
Donkey
with
Kong.
What?
No.
Oh, you have the ringtone.
I do have the ringtone.
That's sweet, Mike. Man, yours works well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's
That
pretty
works
cool because
well. Yeah, that works
it's
well.
just shine the light through here.
Did you order those, or you find them at flea markets and stores or stuff?
These games,
Yeah.
anytime I see one, they're usually really cheap or super expensive. So if I see them cheap and I can solder and stuff. So usually I can get them working. Maybe if they are broken.
Nice.
So often there's so much acid from the
batteries.
Batteries, yeah.
Okay, we got some new people here in the chat. Scott Neely, how you doing, buddy?
Nice. He's
What's
a
up,
regular.
He's a
The
regular.
boy who
and,
had 7.
and Matt, the boy who had 7's in here. Bake the Snake is in here. Man, I tell you, these are legends in the community there. Oh, Star Wars.
Do you have?
Oh,
Wow, these guys are showing cool stuff.
character.
Nice.
Is that a real? Is that a real?
64 or 63, I think.
Hey, it's not Mickey, but here's a mouse for you.
Oh, 3D comics.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Love the
cool.
3D comics. Do you have the glasses, Mark?
No, I don't. I wish.
Oh, that's too bad. Those are so.
Just the
those
book,
are
just
so-
the comic though is hard enough to come by.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah, I have about 4 or 5 of them. Not that one.
Cool.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. Okay, now, I think Lawrence might have that one, Mike. You might have that album down there. And of course, we got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, here goes Lawrence. He's going back into the depths of the dungeon down there.
Oh, that's cool.
By the way,
This
is that the
scared me.
name you're giving this thing?
That was
oh
pretty
yeah,
scary.
there you go.
Does that have the comic in it, Mike? Or is that just the album?
If it did, I don't have it. So
Okay. It might. Some did, some didn't.
Oh, there you go.
Here's Deputy Dog.
Oh,
Nice.
ooh.
oh wow.
This is one of those Soaky toys that they used to have bubble bath in.
Right.
Is that Deputy Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, Deputy Dog.
Nice. I love that character. Oof. Yeah, brings back memories, man.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
Oh,
a
there
cool.
you go.
it's the only way my mother can get me to take a bath.
Yeah, that's that one. You guys remember this, right?
Oh yeah.
Dipper.
Oh, wow.
We did that Power record thing a while back. I picked up another one the other day.
Oh, Star Trek.
This is like pop culture overload here.
45?
33.
I'm pop culture drunk.
This is like kindergarten show and tell on crack.
Oh, I tell you, man. Like
Hey.
on major steroids.
Anybody remember this show?
I love Who Loves You, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I think I saw a putty cat. I have that one, Mike. I have that book and record, Mike. I got it.
Oh my.
I got that Conan one. Bozo.
That toy is
You're stuck on some
Oh,
clown from
boy.
the 60s,
Oh.
man.
Mark showing looks like a Neil Adams cover on a Superman. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Another
Oh, Top Cat.
I love those 45s with the comic books in them.
Yeah.
Fantastic
Oh, yeah.
Four 126 reprint, Mike, right there. I know that one. I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. This is great. I'm not even pulling anything out. I'm just like soaking it in.
Toy.
You talking about records? Check this out.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's another Neil Adams stuff. Oh my, and the Hobbit.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love Hobbit. I love
Yeah.
the.
But there's a show nobody's talked about tonight.
What is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. I remember watching
Oh, yeah,
that.
Space
I had the
1999.
spaceship.
Yeah.
I love the artwork on that Hobbit, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
cool.
so good.
That Hobbit is off the charts.
This is a pretty
J.R.
rare
Tolkien.
set, and it comes with a special bonus record of the music. So if you see this set, you should pick it up.
Wow.
Now,
Some
did
of
you record it and put it on your phone so you can listen to it?
No, I haven't memorized. I got it. There's on YouTube. You could get it.
Mike, Knights of Old Mike. Somebody's asking if you could show the Shogun Warrior Jumbo again.
Oh, sure. Whoa.
That's a biggie.
Ray Dean, I think is his name.
Bake the Snake says, I used to have the Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman soap bottles. I remember those.
I remember
Oh, that
them.
is cool. That is cool.
Hey, did anybody enjoy this when they were kids?
D&D.
Or,
The TV series, the cartoons.
yeah.
Very well
remember them.
done. Really well done.
Yeah, you had the Wizard, the Warrior.
Someone said
Yeah.
bubble bath.
Acrobat.
Look at that. Wow.
Oh, did somebody say bubble bath?
Bubble bath.
Bubble bath. You ever seen one of these?
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Batmobile.
That's the Batmobile. That's the Avon Batmobile with the bubble bath in it. The box actually looks better. The box actually looks better than the car.
Hey,
Love the artwork on the box.
Lawrence, that's your opening to show your alarm clock.
Oh, it's a good idea. But hey, do you guys, Surf Blue said something in the chat. You guys remember Quisp cereal?
Oh, Cookie Crisp?
No, it's Quisp. It actually.
Quisp.
I do.
Yeah,
I remember it.
Yeah. Had that alien guy in there.
Yeah, with the helicopter thing on his head.
The helicopter, the beanie.
Oh, that
helicopter,
sounds
whatever.
familiar.
Hold on, let me get a few things. People are asking for stuff. Hold on.
Are you talking about this, Mike?
Oh, I love that. I wish that used to be a thing I wake up to every day. I'm going to cry. You should play it so we can hear it.
I don't think I have a battery. I'll
What
just
about
here. How
there
about
you go. Since you're showing that, Mike, I got some of those my wife has. So let me be right back.
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. That is so cool.
Remember these guys?
Oh yeah.
What is that?
These are mini comics that came with candy.
Oh,
Look at that Wonder Woman.
what kind of candy?
What's that? What was that called?
Your action figures from your room.
It'll come to
Anybody-
me. Mike. It'll come to me.
Anybody enjoy their Thundercats?
Oh, yeah.
Ho!
Yeah.
Hey, you
How
guys.
about Battle of the Planets?
Oh, Battle of the
Oh.
Planets.
Anime.
Did any of you guys ever have any of this?
Oh, yeah. Bazooka. Oh,
Oh,
it's
man.
Marvel. No, I never had that.
That gum would have been chewed down by now.
That's
Well, it's still in the pack. You want a piece, Roger?
Bazooka Joe.
Yeah, I think I'll pass, but I'll take them.
nice.
How about,
Oh, Alvin.
you remember Silly Putty?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You remember making your own silly putty?
No. How did you do that?
How'd you
I
do
don't
that?
remember. It was something in school that they taught us how to make it. I don't remember how.
All right, now we
Okay,
did
how
say
about
that we
Stretch Armstrong? Who had
Alvin.
that?
stretch. Yeah, I had it. I had one. Yep. I tied them to my bedroom door.
What is
and then
that?
To the dresser, and it would stretch them out. Ooh.
Oh, 1986 Comic Con. Oh,
86
cool.
Comic-Con.
My first
Wow.
Comic Con.
Who's
Wow.
who's the artist on that?
They
Ramita.
look familiar.
Romita. That's what I wanted. Okay, that's what it looked
awesome.
like.
I've never seen that before. Wow.
Very nice.
Now we did say we could talk about cereal, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cereal. All right. Remember the right here, cinnamon mini buns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember those.
And you pull these things out of them. And then I got the Superman here, right? And then I got this variant I was missing a color plate. So I ate a lot of cinnamon mini buns to get these 5 comics.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Because it was like I kept getting the Flash over and over and over, and I never got that Star Riders one. And then one day I just finally got it.
Oh wow, cool. Yeah.
You want to talk about cereal?
Nice.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Look at
that's the one signed by all the cast, right, Lawrence?
Yeah, it's signed by
sweet.
Jimmy Japan and all them.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Donkey Kong cereal, Voltron, Smurf Berry Crunch, Roger the Master of the Mini Comic.
Oh, I got more to show. Trust me, more.
I got this in the mail today.
Nice.
Woohoo! Nice.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one that Bub inspired you. Oh,
Yeah.
look at this. Look at what the mic is showing.
Is that a Sears catalog?
Is that Sears?
No.
JC
JC
Penney.
Penney.
1980. These are really
Any of you guys?
Cool.
Any of you guys have any Marvel pocketbooks?
Yeah, I got a few
Yeah.
here.
I got
Yeah.
Okay.
Show you.
What about those tiny miniature ones that
How
used to
about-
come in the gum machine?
Oh,
How about the
yeah.
slipcase?
I don't have those. Yeah.
How about the slipcase?
Oh,
Slipcase.
nice.
I never
Yeah,
saw one of those.
Slipcase.
yeah. They're out there.
Wow.
Wow. Cool.
See, I only got these ones right here.
Cool.
Yeah, I got some, but I don't have them handy. Now,
Very
how about
nice.
bubble funnies? Bubble funnies. Remember bubble funnies?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Yes. I've been needing to score. I want to score some bubble funnies. I've been watching some on eBay.
Yeah, these are original. I got these from 7-Eleven myself.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of 7-Eleven,
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, has any of you guys got the Neil Adams run that they put in the paperback?
Ooh.
ooh,
I haven't seen that.
The Neil Adams what? Oh. Oh wow. No.
nice, very nice.
Did you guys get this?
Yep. I got that.
Which is that the Treasury one?
Yes.
It's just from the movie. Just
Oh,
kind
it's
of.
oh yeah, cool.
Somebody mentioned 7-Eleven. I showed this last night, but we got some guys here that weren't here last night.
Oh, yeah.
You're killing me, Mark. You're killing me.
I got this
Absolutely
out of a
killing me.
50-cent bin.
That's a good find.
That is a heck of a good find, man. A heck of a good find.
I didn't even really know what it was until you started showing yours in that one video, Roger.
One
Oh,
of my
yes.
first comics.
The second Marvel DC crossover. You love that.
One
I'll
of my
be
first
talking about that. I'll be doing a video on that soon.
I found the Batman Hulk one at the flea market.
How about the first?
That one's heating up lately for some reason. That it's a good one. It's great. I love the Garcia Lopez artwork.
Look at Lawrence got the Whitman variant and the DC
Ooh, wow.
Superman versus Muhammad
That's
Ali.
cool.
Nice. That's something. Oh wow. Yeah. I didn't even know there was a Whitman variant for that.
What is that, Captain?
That's the LP House of Terror of Neil Adams artwork.
Oh, that is beautiful, that cover. I've never seen that. That is gorgeous.
It's got a comic on the inside.
Super Friends. Oh, that is
That's sweet.
who did that, Captain? Who published that?
You know,
Yeah, that looks nice.
Parade Records, the ones that did all the 45s for the DC and Marvel. Parade.
Mhm. Yeah. Wow, those are so nice. I've never seen that one before.
Neil Adams, pretty
Gorgeous. Look at that. Oh yeah, Batman and Hulk, another crossover with Joker.
I got a couple of those, Batman and Hulk. I thought that was pretty one of the best that they
That
did.
is cool.
Okay,
I got some.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Hey, Mike.
I got that.
Here's this one.
Oh, nice.
Drake's
awesome.
cakes.
Okay.
Drake's cakes. Remember
But
Drake's
does anybody
cakes?
have this?
No, I
Welcome
wish.
back,
I have number one. What was that, the record one?
No, this
Welcome
is the
back.
Treasury.
Oh, I don't have the Treasury. I have the comic.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so y'all were talking about Neil Adams. Let me show you what Neil Adams says is the worst comic book ever done.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Anybody
I
got
agree.
Skate Man?
I totally agree.
And I have to pick him up whenever I see him.
I've never even heard of that.
Yep.
Skate Man. It's Neil Adams, man.
Neil Adams.
And he hates it. He hates that it's out there.
Remember the animated show Mask? That all the masks had different powers.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
It had a 3-issue series with the toys, and I got them.
Hey, since
Nice.
we're going to Neil Adams, guys,
Yeah.
we got to go with some of the best covers.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
you do.
Look at you. Look at you. Woodsy Owl. Oh, I love that Woodsy
Oh,
Owl.
give a hoot, don't
so
pollute.
cute. I love the Woodsy Owl. Now we haven't mentioned this kind of this franchise, G.I. Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm thinking G.I. Joe, the original G.I. Joe. Did you guys have any of them?
I did.
No, I'm
Eagle
sure we're gonna
Eye.
see one though.
Eagle Eye Joe.
Mike, was that a Batman bubblegum card?
Yeah, from 1960s.
Look at Mike showing
All
that.
right.
Oh, my.
Look at that.
Mike, you're killing me, man.
That's a beauty, man.
It was a gift from my son.
That is a beauty.
These are just
Ah.
doubles.
Man, where the hell was my stuff?
Do you need any of these, Mike?
This is the only one that I have.
Is that the original set, Lawrence?
Yeah, I've got double, man. I've got the whole set.
Yeah, if you want to send them, I'm not going to turn them down.
Hey, he's talking about. Look at this.
I can't make it out. What is it?
Kiss?
Kiss?
Is that Kiss?
Yeah, Kiss. I used to have those.
Okay, I have some Batman, Neil Adams Batman covers, and
Oh, I don't have that one.
That's a nice.
I don't
Well,
either.
Oh,
about
There
this
you
one.
go.
Look at
How about
that.
this one?
3-pack.
I just
3-pack
picked that one up
alert.
for $5, Mark.
oh, did you?
Yeah.
Good find.
3-pack alert.
Good find.
Nice.
That's a nice 3-pack. Those are.
I haven't read it yet, though.
Man.
It's a great story.
This plastic damages the comics.
Yeah, they say that, but I've had one for 40 years and it looks like brand new.
I'm not taking it out.
Yeah, I'm not taking it out.
Hey, you guys talking about all the cards and stuff. Does anybody have the Star Trek cards?
Mm-mm.
No.
I don't have the originals. No, I have the Next Generation ones.
And stickers.
Mark, I picked these up at the flea market today.
Oh,
That's a
nice.
great deal.
$5. No, $10. $5 and $10.
Well,
Oh,
good
what
for
a-
you.
what a
You got a
bargain.
deal because I just sold my She-Hulk on eBay for like $85. So
Man.
I
All right,
just
we're talking
traded one for this comic today.
Neil Adams and cereal. Remember the Batman cereal?
I traded one of them for this, but Deadpool #1
that's cool.
near mint.
Oh yeah,
Closet Cat was more expensive than the Hulk, than the
we
She.
love
right?
those Batman stories. That first Legend of the Batman, that was a John Byrne art job, wasn't it? And then Aparo took it over.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
Garcia
Garcia
Lopez
on
did the
that.
cover on this one.
Did you
That's
guys?
beautiful.
Did you guys ever read any of these?
I've never. The cartoons magazines.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did
had-
a long
had-
time ago. More of a Striper fan. Striper wasn't around when Kiss was around back in the
Striper,
day.
no. Lawrence sent me these Daffy Duck, March of Comics, these are
Nice.
minis, Yogi Bear, Tom and Jerry, just classic stuff.
Well, you saw what I posted yesterday, all mine.
Yeah, all your
Nice.
Whitman variants that you got back from your wife.
Yeah.
Hey, what about the coloring books? Did you guys have any of this stuff?
I got some color.
Oh yeah.
I did one back
Captain
in the day.
has some.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what do
I've
you-
seen him show some.
Books, man.
Nice.
Does anybody remember this? This is obscure stuff here.
Oh, Chicago Comic Con.
Flash Force.
What year was that from?
That's from 1976.
Oh, awesome. Did you go?
Yeah, I went there and met Stan Lee. You know what? Stan Lee went there. He didn't charge anything.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was trying to
Yeah.
promote the comic conventions and comic books. So he was walking around just signing stuff for nothing, and he was there for nothing.
Yep.
I got Neil Adams signed this. He drew a picture of Jeanette Kahn.
Wow.
That's sweet.
Neil Adams signed it, and then I had who else is there?
Gray Man, what did you order?
Stan Lee signed it right there.
That's
Wow.
cool.
That is
That
cool.
is a great keepsake there.
Look at his signature. It's nice.
Hey, did you
Okay.
guys ever do any of these magazines?
Monsters.
Famous
Yeah, I have
Monsters
a
of
few.
Filmland?
Look at that 3D pop-up. That's so cool.
Pop-up
For the
book.
Tauntaun. Okay, let's look at the chat before it gets away, guys. Let's see. Sugar Daddies. Oh, hey, Tim, comic collector, welcome. Speaking of mini comics, anyone have a collection of Bazooka Joe comics? I do not.
Is he talking about the small strips that came in the bubble gum?
Correct. That's Bazooka Joe's. Yep. That's
Yeah,
right.
I got a bunch of those.
I always threw mine away.
No, I collected them and I sent them in, and I got prizes like the decoder rings and stuff like that.
Zelda and Super Mario Brothers cereal. I remember that. Sure. Comics, get out of here. Oh, you guys are hilarious. The chat is hilarious. 7-Eleven cups, Slurpee cups. I only have this one that Lawrence sent me. Look at that fun book. That is a cool. I've been looking for one of those forever, Mike.
Only $2.95.
Hey, you're talking about the Slurpee cups.
Yeah.
I think I got enough to.
Yeah, I was just showing the one you sent me.
Yeah.
You got enough for everybody in the panel, man.
I got enough of the Flash.
What is that Mike is showing down there?
It's like Rorschach from Watchmen.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah.
It's on the back.
That's Marvel.
That's on the back of the phone book. Oh. Cool.
You got the Fireside stuff, Roger?
What was that?
It's the Fireside stuff from back in the day.
Yeah. I have several, but I don't have that one.
I feel like I'm back in first grade. Everybody's show and tell.
That's right. That's right, Captain. That's right.
Oh, we got timed out just
there
right.
You go. What are the odds? What are the odds?
Hold on. I got it. Let me bring mine out. Hold on. We'll go through
I think I'm gonna have some rum.
Hey, can you pass some through the screen? Thanks.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw something out there. A little bit off topic. That's a book plate signed by Joe Simon.
Oh, nice.
Boy, I know somebody'd like to have that.
Book plate, huh?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
I don't remember. I don't even remember which book that came in one of the Kirby Simon books.
Nobody ever read that as a kid?
Oh yeah, we have that on our shelf, Michael. Oh, and there you go.
On that, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Who's got the better book?
I'll take the Captain America. I'll take the Captain America. No offense, Michael.
Oh,
nice.
4.0.
Oh, you found it, Roger.
There we go.
Hang on.
There you go. There's another how to draw. The Marvel way.
There we go.
And how many of you tried to draw the Marvel way?
I tried.
Tried, yes. Failed, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll show you some of my artwork, but it's not appropriate for this channel.
Well, it's over 8. If it's over 18, we're good. If it's under 13, that's the problem.
Do you really want to see some?
No, you probably ought not.
Probably ought not. Yeah, probably ought not. But I got these beauties. These are, I believe, reprints in black and white magazine form. This one is.
Oh yeah.
That one is color though.
What's a reprint?
This one here is a reprint.
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's from like Spider-Man 117, something like that. It's Romita.
This is original stuff.
What is
right
that? Night Tiger. What is that?
That's one of my comic book covers.
What is that, Mike?
Weird ad on the back of the Spider-Man comic here for Golden Lime.
Hey, you guys remember this game?
Aftershave.
You guys remember this?
Stargate.
Oh yeah, I have that on my hard drive.
I have it in the corner.
One time.
I like the movie the best, though.
It's a good game too. Look at this. Oof. Those look vintage.
Oh, nice.
Soki Toys, 1963.
Is that original art you got there, Mike?
Yeah. Kirby Machine Man.
Oh man, that's nice.
Very nice.
Huge panel, massive panel.
Wow, original Kirby.
That's your own art up there, Mike. Night Tiger Mike. That's it. He gave me some of his art. It's really good. I have it on my wall here. My comic room.
Tell me what it was.
Man. Wow. Wowzers. Woo. Ah. Woo.
Oh,
This is Overload, man.
Overload.
Overload.
Did you guys get this?
Paul Acosta said he's got to hit the sack.
Steranko. There's 2 of those, right, Mike? Isn't there like a part 1,
Yeah.
part 2?
Hey, we might as well bring this out.
Oh man, those are beauties. Those are the novels, right?
Yes,
the
these
actual
are the
novels.
novels.
Mark Allen, don't you have this Steranko book?
I do have. Yeah, I showed it on your last one. I have both
Yeah.
both of the. Yeah, it's quite a history actually.
Wowzers, Inspector Gadget. Yep, I used to watch that. What was his niece's name? Penny? I forget his
Yeah.
dog's name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Penny.
Penny. Yep.
1970s. Okay, how about what else was there? Oh man. My
Gray
brain
Man still
can't
has
think.
his childhood green eggs and ham. That's funny. Dr. Seuss.
I don't have my original one.
I don't either. No.
Hey,
I do not.
Mark brought one up there when we was talking the other day.
What's that?
Space Ghost.
Oh, Space Ghost. Yeah,
Very
what I
nice.
showed the other day was the TV stars. I don't remember now if it was number 2 or number 3, but it was the only. Of course, Alex Toth worked on Space Ghost, the animation, and it's the only appearance of Space Ghost that Alex Toth drew in a comic book. So,
What you
Surf
talking
Blues-
about, Willis?
Surf Blues bringing up
Yeah.
wacky packages.
That's 80s.
Oh yeah. What was what was those kids? The Garbage Pail Kids.
Garbage Pail Kids. Yep, that was another.
Remember
one.
the cards that you could cut off the back of Hostess cupcake boxes?
Yep. Sure do. You sure do. They had a little serrated part.
They were like, they were like a TV show, like spoofs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure do. Man, that's going way back now.
Barnaby Bones was one of them.
Barnaby Bones, yep. And I remember the one that were products, like instead of let me see, instead
Jerkin
of
soap, jerk soap or something.
soap, yeah. Like instead of deviled ham, it was devil's ham or something.
Yeah, I miss those days where you could get a prize out of the cereal box, and then you could buy the Cracker Jack, and you could get the tattoos and the little Marvel comics.
Oh, Rainbow Bright! Look at that.
My wife's toy.
Cool. That was a popular animated show.
Still pretty cute.
It is very cute. Very cute.
And then you had Strawberry Shortcake.
Strawberry Shortcake. My Little Pony.
had- The Holly Hobby Oven where you could cook a cake with a light bulb.
Oh yeah,
Care Bears.
yep. Care Bears. Yep. What do you call the other ones that were like?
Oh man.
Presto Magic.
Who's in the poster with Cap, Knights of Old? Says Shattershot.
Oh. The big poster of
Rambo Bright.
book Invaders 1.
Nice. Is that Art Germ?
No, it's Alex Ross.
Alex
Oh,
Ross,
I mean Alex
yeah.
Ross. Nice.
Yeah.
so what do you guys
Rambo
remember? Do you guys remember the Crest commercial, the animated Crest commercials from the 70s?
Ooh, that's amazing.
With Toothopolis and the Cavity Creeps. All you remember those?
Yeah, wasn't it like crest or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yep.
You know who worked on those, right? You know who did the art and did the character designs and did a lot of the animation?
No.
Herb Trimpe.
Oh wow.
The Hulk artist.
Yeah. And I've
Oh, neat.
got some of that art from some of those commercials. Those
Now,
are
let me-
Cavity Creeps. Those are Cavity Creeps drawn by Herb Trimpe.
Oh, cool.
Remember when you were
Oh
kids?
wow, that's
and
cool.
your
Did he
kids
do
and
the
you got,
scrubbing bubbles?
Scrubbing
I actually have, let's see. Like I said, these are all from the storyboards that he did and tests that he did. I also have some of the acetates.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So kind of some cool, unusual Trimpe work.
Sterile
Punch-Out.
Super Mario Brother.
Yeah, man. You were a kid and you got a cut that you didn't want to put a Band-Aid on it. You'd say, "Oh, but it's a Super Mario Brothers Band-Aid." That made it all better.
Yeah.
You know it. You got that
Or-
Band-Aid on there.
Or you had the Batman Band-Aid.
Or you had the Batman Band-Aids, right? Oh man.
Okay, Professor of Comics question.
Hmm.
Is it pronounced Trimpe or Trimp?
I've heard it both ways, but I seem to recall that in a convention somebody asked, I don't remember, it was Shooter or somebody, and he said Trimpe.
It is Trimpe. Okay.
So, yeah. But I've heard
You
it both
watched
ways.
Rainbow Bright, Mr. Gretzky? Well, I apologize to you. Or I'm sorry.
Atari Force. Okay, somebody said Atari Force. I got something. Hold on.
Mike Tyson, aka Mr. Dream, due to legal reasons. Who remembers Mike Tyson Punch-Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was just showing
That's a great video game.
He was just showing it. Mike.
Oh, he was?
Knights of Old. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
from
have
my
great.
Nintendo Fun Club news.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Hey,
They
you
have
know,
there's a little documentary I watched on YouTube on the game. It's pretty cool.
Here's the complete
And the
set
Rainbow,
of Atari Force.
that is Atari Force came with the big,
games.
didn't that? Yeah, I was going to say it came with the games. Who remembers the Green Machine, the big wheel?
I
You
used
pull
to
the
have one.
brake.
Yes.
I had one.
Yes.
Yeah.
hey,
Yes,
did
I
you
do.
guys ever pick any of these comics up?
I think I have one of those. Marvel Comics, Scooby Doo.
Yeah, on the
I have that one, the
Laugh
Laugh
Olympics.
Olympics.
Blue Falcon.
There.
Dynamite.
Atari Force. That was with Jose Garcia Lopez, wasn't it?
Correct. You got it, Captain. You know your stuff.
He did a lot of great artwork on that.
He did.
Those artwork series.
His Wonder Woman was so underrated too. Oh,
I just said that too. Very underrated.
That Blue Falcon cartoon is pretty bad.
Is this the
It
one
is.
you have, Mike?
Dynamite. Yeah.
No, I don't have that one. I had the Laugh
Yeah,
Olympics.
that's the one I was showing last night.
What were you
TV
saying? You said
stars.
something about it. What did you say about it?
So that's the only comic book appearance where Space Ghost was drawn by Alex Toth. He's only drawn him for one
okay.
comic, and that was it.
And Knights of Old. That paperback looks dead mint.
It's not too
Jackson White Kirk says, Metarog, did George Perez do Atari Force comic?
He did the Sword Quest, which I happen to have here.
I used to have
So-
that one, Mike. That
Nice,
Avengers
Conan.
one.
Yeah, this is one of
That's
my
the
That
only.
cover.
That's the only Conan book I'm missing. That's the only Conan book I'm missing.
Oh,
He did
that's a good one.
he did the 3-issue Sword Quest series,
Compass
which were
for
included
James
in the Sword Quest
Nice.
video games. Number
Who does
3
that
is
cover, Mike?
I don't know. I'm guessing. I mean,
It's a beautiful cover.
I don't know. I bet Buscema.
The Bronze Age Vision was just so cool looking.
The cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's John Buscema on the How to
Okay,
Draw
okay.
covers the Marvel way. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'd like to have the
Those are my
original painting.
comics too.
Oh, I remember picking those up all the time.
Oh, Lawrence has
I
got
know
almost a complete
somebody's
set
got
of
a-
those.
I know
What?
somebody's got a bunch of them.
Oh man.
Is his name begin with L?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
There's some Alex Toth.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I
do you
love
guys
the. I
prefer
like the back one even better.
the Wonder Twins
Oh,
or
that's
Xena? And which ones do you prefer
Zan and Jaina.
over the Wonder
Zan and
Twins?
Jaina.
No, what was
Absolutely.
the first
No, the
one?
Wonder Twins. Marv and Super Marv and,
and
I don't-
What
Wendy.
was
I
the
don't
name
remember
of the
Wendy.
dog?
Wendy.
What was the name of their dog?
Wonder Dog.
Wonder
that.
Dog.
Underdog. Okay.
Wonder Dog.
Yeah, because
There you go. There you go. There they are right there on the right.
Yep.
On the right, you can see. There's Wendy. There's Marv and Wonder Dog. Yep. Oh yeah. Okay. Super Friends Fest. Oh, Space Ghost, the Sorceress of Cyba 3. Is that a big little book?
Yeah.
Nice. I've never seen that one before.
I don't know who did the artwork, but I really, really like it.
That is really cool. It looks like throwback art, you know?
It does. I thought it was from the 50s.
Yeah. It feels super vintage.
Yeah, cool. Man, I'll tell you the stuff I've seen today. I'm not gonna get to sleep tonight. That's just the fact. Oh man. Oh man.
Anyone know this artist who might have drawn this?
The cover of that. I don't know.
Oh, I have that. I don't know who did that.
Yeah, I can't hazard a guess. It looks pretty unique.
Ooh, that's
The
awesome.
Phantom.
You know what year that's from?
That's cool.
That's
How old is that?
the Space Ghost book. What year is that from?
Let's see.
Flash Gordon.
68.
1968.
68.
Check that out.
Yeah, it looks more vintage than that.
Oh yeah, look at that.
What
It's
is
got a
that?
lot of color plates.
It's from '68.
Yeah.
Like one of those big little books.
Yeah.
Where on one page they have all the script, and then on the following page they have like an illustration, and then there's a script again and an illustration.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shattershot says everyone's favorite Flash poll topic. Golden Age, Jay Garrick.
Golden-
I
Hey,
gotta
what
go with Barry Allen. I gotta go
was
with
we
Barry
doing
Allen.
with Big Little books?
Oh, nice.
There's
Nice.
What's the one on this? Shazam?
Shazam. That was one of them
Shazam.
Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Shazam. I remember that.
Oh, Shazam.
Shazam. Yeah. Yeah, I got to go with Barry Allen as my favorite Flash. You know, he was the Bronze Age
Yeah.
Flash when I was reading.
I'll go with that, Roger.
You know, I'm sure
No
Mike Night Tiger's going to go with Jay Garrett. I'm sure.
Yep. Got to go with the Golden Age.
Captain,
Hey, how about
what's
yours?
your Flash?
Hey,
What's your
didn't
Flash?
somebody send you one of those?
Yes, they did.
I can't remember who it was. There
What's
you
your Flash,
go.
Mark? Oh,
There's your
I know.
Flash.
I knew
There
Mike
you
was
go.
going with Jay Garrett. That's the
It's-
actual comic, right, Mike?
It's only
There
a
you
cover.
go.
Zero.
Oh,
It's only the cover.
Hey, but what the heck, man? You know?
I'll
Yeah.
take it.
What?
I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. Frame that
That's
baby.
part.
Hey, always, that's such a classic cover.
Someday maybe I'll find the rest of it.
So you guys ever pull a book from a box or get something from eBay and you got the bonus of finding out it's signed?
Yeah.
Has that ever
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple John Byrne Batman comics.
Yeah. I've got
I
a
got couple
Foom
Mike
number.
Zacks.
Yeah, I've got a Foom number 5. I'm trying to find the page. It has a tryout by then comic fan John Byrne. It was before he had done any
Ooh.
professional work, and he did a Frankenstein spread. I'll find it here in a minute.
Who likes Jay Garrick?
I do.
Me?
Me and Mike. Mike and Mike.
I like Barry Allen.
Showcase
Uh-huh.
number 4.
Yeah.
Nice.
John Burns fan art
That's a
of
great book.
Frankenstein signed.
Thank you.
Great.
Nice.
Wow. That's a nice bonus, man, right there.
I got this at $1 on the dollar bin, Alpha Flight
Let's
1.
do an unboxing.
And then I got it home.
You know
Nice.
it's Byrne because all mine
Yeah.
are signed on the inside on the lower page too.
Yeah.
That's Burn, all right.
That's Byrne.
That was
Hey,
cool. Cool bonus.
Knights of Old, do you have this one?
Nah, the only Flash I have is that cover.
That's a good one to have.
Actually, I think I have maybe one.
Are you going to open that, Captain?
I
You
have
gonna
this
open that?
one.
Unboxing.
Okay, all right.
Live.
Let's see what
And I have this one.
let's see what the Captain has down there. Oh, that's nice. Reverse
Hey,
one.
here you go, Mike.
Ooh,
Let's see what comes out of that box. Oh, that's a nice.
There you go,
gold coin,
Lawrence.
man.
Yeah.
That's a nice Goldie there.
Number's yours, Lawrence?
Huh?
What number's yours?
Number 11.
Oh, you beat me. I've got number 15.
Oh, what comes out of the box is another box.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, Scott, that you missed out on that Marvel 2-in-1 64.
Mike, how many Golden Age comics do you have roughly?
Probably only about 50.
That's a good number.
That's a good
'Cause
number. Hey,
I
Rod
just
the Rican's
great
in.
enough.
Everybody say hi to Rod. How you doing? How you doing, Rod?
Hey, Ron.
Oh, that's a lovely comic there, man. Come on. Look at that
Are you
Golden
still
Age
going
angel.
into comic overload and stuff, Roger?
Oh, I listen. I'm numb at this point. Look
There
at
you go.
this.
There you go,
Look at
Mike.
this.
How's this?
Look at that.
Oh, great.
You
That's
know
great.
that you're killing a dead man here. You know.
Well, I'm going to kill y'all here. How about this?
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that Schomburg?
No,
No, that's not Schomburg.
here's a Schomburg.
That's a Schomburg.
That's a Schomburg.
That's a Schomburg. Yeah.
Smash.
Oh, I love that smash.
What'd you pay for that, Mike?
I think 180.
Wow.
Oh.
I wish I could say the same for this.
Yeah, I'm sure that cost a pretty penny. Yeah.
I paid 300 for the one with Bozo the robot on the cover.
Bozo the robot. Is that the first Bozo the robot?
No, it's like the
No.
fourth I like the fifth or sixth.
Okay. Captain, any luck finding out what's in there?
They really packaged this thing well.
I mean, is that supposed to survive a nuclear war? I mean, what's up
I
with
guess.
Hey, what do you think there?
that? Oh yeah, Hawkman, and a dinosaur cover to boot.
Hey, Knights of Old, what do you think of this one?
Oh, that's awesome.
Jeez,
Love it.
man.
Nice.
That is really cool.
Man, we got way off track from our childhood stuff, didn't we?
Okay.
It's like
Okay, it's not Golden Age, it's not even Silver Age, but it is ROM number 1.
Hell
It's
yeah.
signed. It's signed by Stan, Sal, and Jim.
Oh no.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome, Mark.
Hey, what Marvel Tales is that?
awesome.
Wow, that's a nice one.
Marvel
Doc.
Tales
That's
Penny.
awesome.
I missed it. I didn't see it.
Let me pull it up.
St- signed by which one? This one?
I missed
Signed by
both of them.
Stan Lee, Sal Buscema, and Jim Shooter.
Oh,
Nice.
man, that is
Nice
awesome.
Marvel Tales.
Wow.
Sid Shores.
Did you get that in an eBay box?
Wait,
I did.
Where did-
That's sweet.
yeah, it's a Sid Shores cover. You're right.
All right.
And,
What'd you pay for that?
I think around $8.
No,
Nice.
That's been about
more
That's
like
been about 8-10 years ago. But see, that was also around the time that people stopped. If it didn't have a certificate of authenticity, people didn't want it. Your
Yeah,
collectors today, they're like, I can look at those signatures and say, that's the real deal. Everyone I show them to that knows what they're talking about, they say, that's the real deal. But it doesn't have that piece of paper, so a lot of your younger collectors don't want it.
Hey, what's that? What
Bondage
number?
cover.
Wow.
Nice. Bullet Man. Yeah.
What number is that?
Beautiful,
Wow.
Captain. That's a beautiful
Number
cover,
10.
Captain.
Number 10. That is sweet.
What'd you pay Hans for that Marvel Tales?
500.
Nice.
Ooh.
What'd you pay for your WoW?
I think this was around 15.
1,500.
Yeah.
And you just told yourself you had to have it?
Beautiful. I like
I've
the
been
rubber
looking for
bumpers.
this forever, and it took me years to even have the opportunity to buy anything, any of them.
Were you looking for a CG seat or do you?
Nah, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I got a great date stamp on there.
Guys, my
Yeah,
phone is
cool.
running out of juice, so I'm gonna have to hop out of here.
Well, one more thing for you, Roger. How about
I'm about
this?
to die. Oh, golly, geez, Captain. Midnight. That's a lovely cover. I love that yellow background and the split. Man, that's cool. That's cool.
Man, we've got way off course, but it's
Way
all
off
good.
course.
I mean,
It's
you know,
all good.
I'm still showing toys.
It's all good. It's all good.
See, this is why Metarog can't leave YouTube,
Oh,
right?
I'm not leaving.
Okay.
I'm not
Or
leaving.
and any of these guys, anybody.
Night Tiger's almost
Any-
gonna convince.
Anybody like original art? Art
Yeah.
Adams Batman.
Nice.
Easy buy.
Oh.
Got
Oh.
that at DEF CON in Tulsa, 1997. I think it cost me around $50, and I had him sign a stack of comics just for me. To this day, I haven't sold one of them. And I said, I hate to have you do this because I was set up as a seller, And I said, I promise you, I'm not selling any of these. Now, Art Adams is one of the nicest guys in the industry, and he's like, hey, go ahead and sell them if it helps you out. I don't care, that's fine. But he just kept signing books, you know. So pretty neat guy.
Man. That's nice. Guys, as I said, my phone's dying here, so I got to get off. I'm going to charge it, and I'll be in the chat. But you know, it's been a pleasure, really.
Cool.
Oh yeah, thanks for joining us, Roger.
It's been a lot of fun.
Night Tiger, this is why you can't leave. Where are you gonna give this?
Hey, I'll talk to you soon, Roger.
All right, guys. Take care.
Take care, Roger.
All right.
Take care, Roger.
Bye.
Good seeing
Bye.
you.
Likewise.
You know who does that cover, right?
Who?
Is that LB Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is great. That's
Hey, what's on
What is that?
Air Force badge.
That's a Zoom jet. These are toys from my childhood.
Oh,
What are those?
cool.
Are those the parachute guys?
Yeah, you'd sling back the rubber band
Ah,
and
that's what I thought. Okay,
flying and drop the parachute guy down
that's fantastic.
Here's a Schaumburg.
at the dime store.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you could still get some Schaumburgs for
It is not home.
you look hard enough.
Wow. Hey.
Gray Man says Roger's geeked out. He needs a lie down.
Yeah, I think yeah.
We killed them.
Yeah, that's great.
Harry A. Chesler.
They used to call him Chiseler.
Yeah,
Because he was to steal art from people.
Yeah, and he wouldn't pay him.
he was just kind of a crooked guy all the way around.
Yeah, underpaying, not paying at all.
Well, that's what Martin Goodman would do in the pulp ages.
Yeah, him too, and so did Harry and Irving Donenfeld. Irving Donenfeld. I mean, they weren't.
Well, we talked about that. Michael, Night Tiger and I talked about that a while back. You know, the early days of comics, it was pretty crooked business. I mean, organized crime was involved throughout.
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean, that was they all got their start in the sleazy pulp magazines. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, all those people, they came out of the slums, you know. Oh, you got a pulp?
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know if you didn't see this one. Headline Comic 6.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, I got that.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to collect all the early issues before they became a crime title.
Oh, that's another
There you
one.
go.
Look at that.
Got like 8 of them.
Covers, man, on that Marvel.
I know.
Red Circle magazine.
Hey, how about
That was probably published by the what's his
Good night, Rod. Rod's got to go.
I thought this was like fiction. Well, no,
name? I can't think of his name. They published Archie Comics later on. Red Circle. Marvel stories.
oh, that's sweet.
Well, there was a second of Red Circle in the 60s or 70s or something but the first one was before Timely.
Yeah. That's another nice one.
I like this one, The Angel from Hell.
Oh, now you're showing some pulp. Hey, I got that.
Ooh. It's a nice one.
Amazing stories. Is that a pulp magazine, Mike?
Yeah.
Science fiction?
From 1949. This one is 1948. Just a really good looking. He had a ton of these, and I just bought a couple. And then when I came back, someone came in and just bought all of them.
That's what I would have done.
He had like 40 or 50 of them.
Nice cover. You see how you see a lot of the classic comic book covers where they got the they're very similar to the pulp magazines because they got their ideas from there. Because a lot of these guys worked for the pulp magazines before they became comic artists.
Yep. There's Schomburg art inside a lot of these.
Yeah,
Joe Doolin.
you got a Rangers book. You got the same one I do.
There must have been a higher print run on that one, huh? The
I don't
date
know.
stamp is on her leg. Looks like a tattoo.
Yeah, I see that.
Joe Doolin.
Joe Doolin.
This is an early
Oh, wow.
Schomburg.
That's so cool. The colors are so bright. Is that a comic?
Yeah,
What'd
It's
you
a-
pay for that?
that was a lot. I'll just leave it there. It was a lot of money.
20,000?
No, not that much, but a lot. But this is a pretty cool. The stamp. It was a property of Funnies Incorporated, so it was one that they kept at the office.
Now, do you know, like Hans? Do you know about that movie feature comic that was only like 6? They were supposed to give them away, and they never did.
Funnies, yep.
And it has the origin of Submariner in it.
Yeah, it's got the first Submariner appearance, but it's not. It wasn't really published.
There's like
And,
6
it was
that
in
known
black
to
and
exist or something like that.
Yeah, it was in black and white, and for Marvel 1, they added 2 more pages to the Submariner story.
Yeah, they reprinted the story out of that, and what was it?
Marvel 1.
Comics 3, was it 1?
Number
yeah.
1. Yep. I still consider that the first appearance. The other thing was it was more of a promo.
Well, if you own that, I'm sure you can claim first appearance.
Everybody's disappearing.
Well, I think digging.
Into their vaults and getting the good stuff.
Oh yeah, that's where the
Here's one of the another nice comic artist who has a great signature.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach. Yeah, I have.
Super
I
nice.
have Zach's signature on a Captain America.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just got this one. I picked up that full run except for one for $1 for every book.
It's a great run.
All right, y'all, you golden age guys are don't laugh me out of here. I bought this at a flea market because it was a golden age book, but also just because I liked the typeset, I liked the logo, and I had heard of Tommy of the Big Top before, but I also found out after the fact that it's done
I have
Do you?
that. Yeah.
It's drawn. The art all throughout is by a guy named John Letty, who also did. One of the reasons why I like him is he did at least in the 50s and the 60s, he did a comic strip through papers nationwide called Tales from the Great Book or Bible Tales, and he did amazing illustrations. I actually lost out on one of his big spreads, The Fall of the Wall of Jericho. I bid up to like $200 and thought I was going to get it in the last 5 seconds. Some guy bid like $600. And lost it by that much. But that's one of my golden age, one of my puny golden ages that I have there.
That's
nice. First good girl cover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The only reason that this one's notable at all, this is Topics Comics, October 1946, is because the thing is in such good shape. I've never seen a book that age in that kind of shape. It's just no creases, no tears, the corners are even sharp on it.
It's a beautiful cover too.
It is.
Pirates.
So, yeah.
What'd you pay for it?
This one just a couple of bucks. This was another flea market pickup. So just a couple of bucks.
Nice.
This is why I love the Golden Age so much right here.
Oh yeah.
Joe Simon, Jack Kirby, and
my grandfather.
Oh, I thought that was.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
I just, it's back in that era and comics. 2 things I love.
Jackson Roy Kirk says late night, all the goods come out.
Now you're killing me.
Oh, there's a Schomburg.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of water stains up there.
Oh, and it doesn't matter on a book like
Yeah.
that.
Doesn't matter.
Nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Those are tough.
Yeah, they're tough to get. They're expensive men in any grade, you know.
Yep. Oh, that's great. That's a great one.
Found this in a dollar bin.
Nice. A dollar
Number-
bin. Oh,
Number
man.
10,
Wow. A dollar bin? Oof.
but 20 years ago.
Do you have number 1, Captain Strange?
No, I had it. You know, I sold it. I wish I would have. Wish I would have kept it.
It's a good one.
There's number 7.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. You had number 1?
4.0.
I can't remember the number, but the one with the red skull on it, besides number 1, was really good. Can't remember.
I don't know nothing close to that.
Number 11.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Have you done a video about all these?
I don't think I've done these.
You got to.
Nice.
Here's one.
Okay, guys, take a look. This is the best you're going to see.
Oh, wow.
Look at that motorcycle.
Nice. Very nice. Hey, speaking of dollar picks, I showed this to Night Tiger already, but I picked this out of a dollar box just a few weeks ago.
What issue was that, Captain?
That's
America?
a
27.
Superman Tim catalog, 1946.
Nice.
That's neat. Number 27.
It's a catalog for what? Yeah, that's a nice.
It was Tim's was a boys club, a national boys club, and they could order things out of it. Like here's one that says get your swell big new Superman stamp pasted here.
That's all nice collectible stuff to have, you know. That's all part of the era that, you know, where kids were buying comics, you know. It's great artwork on these Captain Americas.
Yeah.
I know. All I got's Kid Eternity number 6.
That's good.
Hey, it's a golden age.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's right.
And sooner or later, you're going to have a hard time finding those, too. Wonder Woman. I've been on a Wonder Woman cook lately. I love her.
Stronger than a locomotive.
Look at the detail in that.
Yeah.
I got this for $25 off eBay.
Oh, that's great. That's a great one. There's some really good Captain Midnight covers.
I paid too much for this one, though.
Oh, that's cool. I don't see that ever. Too much.
Sparkman number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good artist on the Pulse.
Oh, that's sweet.
Check this out, Captain.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Virgil Finley. Really cool cover.
Guys, we're going over on time. We're gonna have to end it, guys. We've done 2 hours.
Wow, that's a long time.
And,
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
One more. I'm gonna end it on a strange note.
Okay.
Talking about John Letty and Tales from the Bible, stories from the Bible. I actually have an AP photo, and it's got all the particulars there. AP photo that they use of him, and that's him at his actual drawing table. This would have been 1954.
Wow, that's cool.
Drawing a Sunday page. John Letty. Nobody knows who he is.
I don't know who he is.
But I do, and I love his work. So there you go.
What does he do?
He's the one that did the Bible stuff for so many years in the comic strips. He's the one that did the Tommy of the Big Top. He did a bunch of Lassie books, that kind of thing. Worked for DC for a while. I can't remember on what, but mostly 40s and 50s and 60s stuff. I mean, he was Golden Age and Silver Age. Look him up. You'll find a few things that he did.
You know, that King of Comicdom, this background looks like mine.
Oh, yeah.
All the stuff over there.
It's loaded in here, and I'm out of room.
That's what probably happened, man.
But I bet you the smell is incredible.
Oh
yeah.
If you spend a couple days like away from it and you come back in, it's just like an old time comic book store from when I was a kid.
Nice.
Well, I'm fortunate. My room here has that smell, that paper smell when you walk in. I love it. Sometimes I just open the door and go, and then close the door.
That's what my LCS smells like.
Okay, before I go, I wanted to ask Mark, what is that you have back there? It looks like watches or something lined up.
Oh no, those are actually the
down.
Those
down.
are
No, down. One more.
Oh.
Yeah.
These are comic book champions. These were marketed in the 90s. They are pewter figures with the Marvel comic background. They did Golden Age, they did Silver Age, they did Modern Age. I love metal. I've got some Jada figures. I've got TSR figures from the 80s. I love the metal. So
I've never seen those before.
Yeah, they're great. Love them. They've got they've got the Golden Age, they've got the Modern Age. This is kind of a beat up Silver Surfer, but he's just kind of hard to find. So I took what I could get when I found him. And it's just Modern Age, but
nice.
They're pewter, so I love the pewter. I still have there was a Spider-Man pewter paperweight that I got back in the 90s that was designed by John Romita Sr. And I sold it. I don't know why, but I sold it. I probably got $50 or $60 out of it. Now you can't touch it for less than $100 on eBay.
Wow.
So
Everybody,
yeah,
man, wish they hadn't sold it.
Oh yeah, I got a stack of those stories.
Guys, we got 15 more minutes. We'll make it 10:30. But we got a lot of good chats going here. Scott says he likes to smell barbecue. The Gray Man said he looked up Night Space Ghost Artist and he's on Instagram.
Really?
You said he'll message him there, Don R. Christensen.
Cool. Thank you.
Scott says he loves the pewter D&D figures as a kid.
Yeah.
You guys know what this is?
I don't.
I don't think so.
Never wear it.
Looks like a gaming.
Richard Corbin.
Oh, Corbin.
His Den series.
Oh wow.
I have never heard of that.
Really? You must have heard of it, Captain.
No.
What?
I thought it was Neil Gaiman's never wear. What didn't he do something like that?
But you know Richard Corbin, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
This was a graphic novel that he did. 1977.
Nice. Lawrence, what are you doing over there, Wood?
I'm just watching all this great stuff, man. And I'm tired of wandering around my room pulling stuff up when I can't do stuff.
I know. I'm gonna spend half an hour putting stuff back when we're done.
Yeah, I know. I'm anal. I have to put it all back right when the show's over.
This is the worst that it's ever been.
Well, I gotta go, guys. But thanks a lot for having me on, and I hope you don't leave, Night Tiger.
Oh, appreciate it.
We'll get through this.
I'm not gonna leave, but I'm gonna just jump over to IGTV for a little bit and see what happens, what plays out. Are you keeping your channel going?
I'll see what happens.
I just, I don't want to get caught with my pants down.
I don't blame you.
Look, here's.
They're not telling you everything.
They're not, but right in the law, they have in the law. Now YouTube's not telling us, but right in the law, they have a general audiences exception. I mean,
Night Tiger that this evening on the telephone. Go ahead.
Yeah, the TSA itself worked a general audiences exception in there. They're not going to come after people who, they're going to look at the channel. Now I understand, you know, YouTube creating an algorithm and all that kind of stuff, that could screw with us and stuff. But I'm not worried about getting fined. Any intelligent individual is going to look at my channel and say, okay, this guy's he's not. First of all, I'm not monetized, so there's no advertisers gathering information. Secondly, I'm clearly not talking to kids, so I'm just going to keep on going.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be a big problem. I don't know. It's the risk, you know.
Well, it's a risk. I think the risk of YouTube shutting my channel down is bigger than anybody fining me just because again
why
the
did
law
they say
has
that? Why didn't they say, well, if we deem that your content is for kids and you claimed it's not, then we're going to shut you down? But they didn't say that.
YouTube did. YouTube said that. YouTube said that.
But Copa didn't. Copa said we're going to find you, and we'll find. They said we'll find you.
Yeah,
yes,
they got it in their statements that in COPPA that if you claim you have a channel that's geared towards a mature audience, and you claim and there's actually kid content in there, they can say that you are trying to cover that up, and they can fine you just for that.
But see, that's my question, and this is what nobody seems to be addressing. How can they do that when the whole issue is advertising?
Yeah, it is.
And I don't advertise. I don't monetize. No ads.
You know what? The whole issue is this: YouTube is a big money machine, and we're not generating money for them. We're just having a great time doing this, so they don't give a crap about us, and they'd love to shut us down.
And that's the thing.
Get us out of the way.
And YouTube could shut us down, but I'm not worried about being fined. I'm just not. I don't think it'll happen. But yeah, YouTube could shut us down. Could very well.
And I think that's what it's
not. Take care, guys.
All right, take care, Mike.
Take care.
Take care.
Okay, question. Gray Man said, did anyone own a Viewmaster as a kid? I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
You still have yours?
I even had the talking Viewmaster.
Back there.
I still
record on the backup.
I still think they're the coolest toy.
Well, guys, my family's back home, so I got to check out too. But it's been fun. I appreciate it. Hope to do it again.
I work at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to have to roll too.
All right, so we're going to shut it down. I just want to thank you all, man. Thank you, Captain. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Lawrence and Roger and Mike. We had a great time. It was so fun just talking childhood memories.
Hey, Captain, it was nice to finally talk to you after watching all your videos too.
Yeah, it was nice to see you too, man.
Yeah.
I hope we can do it again, and I hope this thing with YouTube works itself out here.
So do I.
I do too.
All right, take care, guys.
All right.
Good to see you guys. Take care.
Everyone have a great night.
Yep. Hey, Mike.
I'm still here.